This is bullshit.
Drop in the comments if you're gooning right now, bro.
Drop in the comments if you came.
You ready?
I was born ready.
Are y'all ready?
That's the intro.
Listen, what's up, guys? How are y'all doing? I hope it's good. We're doing good. Should probably introduce us. It's your host, Derrick, the man. It's my co-host,
Tomas.
my guy. What's up, man?
This
How
might
are
actually
you?
be your worst intro
Nah,
ever.
pretty
Okay,
good, man.
so background knowledge for y'all at home. Every time we start one of these episodes, when it's a Tomas intro episode, it's like I'll sit down and I'll be like, "Hey guys, welcome back. You know, I'm your host." And then Derrick, when it's a Derrick intro episode, he'll turn to me and be like, "Yo, bro, how do I intro again?"
Dude, I'm so bad
And
at
then we'll sit here
introing,
for
dog.
20 minutes. And I just told him, I was like, Derrick, be your authentic self. And that's what he pulled out from his authentic self.
Listen, but to be honest, to be fair,
respect. Respect. You're yourself, and you know.
this is like I'm much more tired. Disclaimer, guys. I'm much more tired today. I'm sure that's gonna end up going away, but I'm much more tired.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting into it. You feel me? But I'm horrible at introing, bro. Like I'm horrible at
You're
it.
not horrible at introing. I
I genuinely don't know how to intro, bro.
Well, you'll improve over time. That's something for y'all to look forward to throughout the next 100, 200,000 episodes. Y'all can see Derrick
Couple
slowly
100,000.
improve. Maybe episode 500, you'll finally give us the intro we need.
Maybe episode 750. I'm gonna hit them with the what's up, guys? Hit that subscribe button.
All right, let's get into some news. Do you want to start off? I have a few like big hitting news, so I'll let you start off.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I don't have much today, really, because I was honestly hinging on you having some big ones. Because guys, again, you hit me with last week, some news that he's saying today that I also don't know. So I'm excited. I've been excited.
Let me start off with personal news. Went to Chicago. I have a few small anecdotes. I'll get them out at this time before we actually start because this is a topic episode, as you can tell by the thumbnail. But went to Chicago. I saw a homeless dude with sweats on, and the sweats just had the most massive piss stain.
Okay.
And I was just sitting there and I was like, damn, bro, homelessness is a real problem in this country, man. Like,
yeah,
poor fucking guy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely, that shit made me sad, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I also got harassed by a crackhead on the train. But, Chicago, aside from that, Chicago was really nice. I was surprised to learn that during December, it gets nighttime over there at 4 p.m. 4 p.m., the sun was down. Dark. It's kind of crazy, especially when you're from Florida. It don't matter how cold it gets in Florida. It'll never be that fucking dark out.
That's interesting. 4 p.m. the sun's down.
4 p.m. the sun's down.
You think it's because the sun is scared of Chirac?
All right.
Or is it scared of the homeless people in Chirac that don't know how to get their bread up?
That's not what I said. Why is our screen getting darker?
Because the topics are getting darker.
Whoa. All right. Well, back to it. My other news, my big news for the week.
Okay, drum roll.
All right. So, I don't know if y'all have seen the recent controversy involving Quentin Tarantino and Paul Dano.
And who?
Paul Dano. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
I saw something with some
Riddler from
other.
Batman. I know you've seen him in that.
I thought it was another actor that he was like
He also shit talked another actor.
Okay.
So he came out and he basically said that he was very weak in this one film, ruined the film, was terrible, blah, 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 right?
Okay.
And the whole industry was like, no, actually, Paul's an amazing actor. He's a great actor. He's been great in all of these past movies. Meanwhile, Quentin, guess what? In all your movies where you decided to be in them, you fucking suck.
Oh, wow.
So you have no room to talk, right? And I'm obviously a huge Tarantino fan. I love his movies. I've cited him as an inspiration many times to what I do and what I want to be, right? So I was like, oh man, it kind of sucks that he's in the wrong here, right? We both agree he's in the wrong. And after that, I was like, okay. And then I saw that he dissed another actor. I'm off the dome. I don't remember.
Nah, that boy's throwing shots.
He dissed off another actor. And I was like, so he's dissing all these actors, right? And he's been pretty piss poor in all of his movies every time he's appeared. So I was like, okay, that's kind of crazy. And then I started going down the rabbit hole of Quentin Tarantino controversies, right? I thought I knew all of them. I found a new one involving Harvey Weinstein. and he was defending Harvey Weinstein's rape cases by saying, well, technically he didn't rape her. She was a minor, so it's actually just statutory rape. And it's a phone call recorded. Allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly, but hear his voice in the phone call. And then on top of that, I found out that me and him disagree on certain issues that are very core to my belief. Derrick, you'll probably surmise what that is. And because of that, I am going to disavow Quentin Tarantino. Anything I've ever said about Quentin Tarantino on this podcast as a director.
As a director?
No, I'm talking about like praising him. No more praise for him. I disavow him. He's no longer one of my idols. He's no longer one of my favorite. Art. His art is still his art. Django Unchained is still one of my favorite films. Inglourious Basterds is one of the best films I've ever seen. Okay. Kill Bill's a masterpiece. All that. But Quentin Tarantino, no longer want to meet him. I no longer agree with what he says. He can go fuck himself.
Wow.
Straight up. I don't like
this.
It's just the fact that defending rape, man.
This is genuinely such a big shock.
Yeah, because I've always quoted him as one of my favorite filmmakers, as one of my favorite, like he's just such a great guy in the interviews, and then come out just, it's that third issue, man. It's that third issue.
Listen.
But whatever.
Live and you learn.
Quentin, man, really disappointed me. Like, that brought my week down. I found that out in Chicago, too, so that brought me down a little bit. I was like, man, really ruined one of my idols, man, and now I can't even support him no more. I don't even, because the shit he does just no longer aligns with who I am as a person.
You know what this kind of reminds me of?
What's up?
Like off topic.
You with Kanye?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
when I called you.
Maybe in like a month or two, I'll be like, listen, done. I still don't like him, but not fuck him, But as of this moment, I am genuinely upset. I don't like him. Pissed me off to a degree. Yeah. So that was my big news for the week. Just.
Yeah, that's some big news.
I'm literally disavowing one of my favorite artists. So that's pretty big for the art podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's my news for the week mainly. Do you have any? I asked you that before, but now that I've gotten my news out the way, do you have anything else you want to
say? Man, just life update. Life's good. School's done.
School's done. So that means double episodes.
Yeah, get excited for them double episodes. And I told y'all I would keep y'all posted. The tat is hopefully coming this upcoming episode. If everything goes well.
It's just, like 5 episodes in a row being like, next episode, guys, the tat, next episode.
It's 3 episodes.
That's 3 weeks in real life. So, shit happens, man.
But
schedules don't agree sometimes.
We'll see how that go.
It goes.
It does go. Oh my God, wait. Yeah, because this upcoming Tuesday is going to be
double episode.
Guys, y'all about to be in for a treat.
Excited for double episodes, man.
Y'all about to be in for a treat, man. And shit, I don't know. I'm wearing my hat forward. Let me know if my face is too dark.
Yeah,
I don't know. The shadow is
I had that problem. Last episode, I had my hat on. It was just huge shadow.
But it looks okay on you. I don't know. Like the shadow is kind of like messing with me.
I don't mind the shadow, honnhonestly. It looks
because I like my hat forward, but
no, it looks good. I don't. It's fine.
It's all right.
Yeah. All right. So now getting into the episode, right?
Let's do it, man.
So today we're going to talk about the superhero genre, just overall how we feel about it, and more specifically, are we entering a new golden age of superhero movies?
Nerds tap in.
Tap in.
By the way, nerd is not a bad thing here.
No.
We're nerds.
I'm a nerd.
We're nerds.
Derrick's a nerd. I'm more of a nerd than Derrick.
Love nerds. But we love nerds.
We're both nerds. Now,
so nerds tap in. Them comic nerds and them superhero nerds.
Getting into it. I'm more of a comic nerd than you, though. I'm not really tapped in on the comics.
Yeah, I don't be locked in like that.
When it comes to the later segment, I have something to bring up when it comes to comics. But for now, I want to start off just by talking about, real quick, this isn't even a segment. This is just to establish things. The first golden age of the big superhero genre, all that stuff for me, was the late 2000s and the early 2010s. Fair dues? Huh? Is that fair dues?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because, they had, before that, obviously, you have amazing movies before that. With the Spider-Man movies, you have way better comics than in that genre. That era did not have great comics in comparison to, the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, right? But that was the apex of popularity, while it was still a genre that was respected. After that, it was still popular, but just wasn't respected as much. And that kind of So I think that was the era when it was at its peak. I think after the Marvel really started losing steam, because DC never had steam to begin with. So when Marvel started losing steam, the whole genre kind of fell apart. And ever since then, people have been throwing around this term of hero fatigue. Hero fatigue.
Yeah.
I have never subscribed to that idea. I think heroes could always be good. The problem is the writing good? When the writing is bad, people don't like it. It's not that we're tired of heroes. We're just tired of bad writing.
Yeah, and no innovation, like
And no
no
innovation.
change, no
You know,
intrigue. You know what I mean? Which I feel like is gonna like be a big factor for some of the things that we talk about later in this episode. Like
exactly.
you know,
But exactly. But honestly, the last few years have been so peak when it
they've been
comes to the
good.
genre. Like really getting into the main meat and potatoes of this episode. I think starting 2023-ish on the whiteboard I wrote, 2023-ish, we really started picking up steam in the superhero genre once again with, for me, it was the Batman, right? Because when the Batman came out, I saw it as an outlier, right? Like it was the new Into the Spider-Verse, Cross Spider-Verse movies, where these are amazing movies, but everything else right now just kind of.
Yeah.
And then around that time, we also got Invincible season 2. The Boys, which I also thought was an outlier, but then The Boys was also around, Invincible was around, and then we got the Batman, and it was like, okay, we're actually starting to get a group of projects here that are starting to look good instead of like a few disconnected. And then 2025, man. Let's talk about it.
Where do you want to start?
How do you feel about 2025 when it comes to superheroes?
2025 has been good. I haven't see superheroes like a. It's such a weird thing for me, because like again, I don't know if y'all know this. Maybe I brought it up last episode, but like with a lot of superhero movies, it was before I even really was locked in with movies. It was more so just like all the Avengers movies that was coming out. My family was like, "Yo, let's go watch them." So I've watched a bunch of them, but I was just kind of like, "Oh, these are just movies that the family enjoys, and we go watch them, and they're cool." And you know, obviously these guys are famous, but it was kind of just like a part of my upbringing. So to then actually get a little more into movies and start watching things with more intention, and then watching the Batman. See, the Batman was an interesting one because I hadn't really watched any of the other Batman films, but I played some of the Batman games, so I knew about them and I liked them.
You didn't watch the Bale movies? The Christian
Dude,
Bale,
I barely watched
Christopher
any of
Nolan?
the like all the older ones. Nah.
Okay, that's
So
that's
yeah,
upsetting. You should watch those movies when you have a chance. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie.
but it was interesting because then I watched the Batman, and at the time, this was before I locked in with movies, but at the time I was like, yo, I was fire, but I didn't really know why. I was just like, yo, I thought it was just like, is Batman? He's iconic. This was really good, and it was just well done. But I didn't, I wasn't locked in with movies yet. You know what I'm saying? So like, superhero movies were just superhero movies to me. It was like just any other superhero movie. But I watched Batman, and at the time, unbeknownst to me, I was like, yo, this is gonna like at the time, unbeknownst to me, this is gonna be one of my favorite superhero movies of all time as of right now.
It's as of right
Because I haven't
now.
really watched like a crazy amount aside from the Avengers ones,
As
but
of
it's
right
really
now, where
good.
does it rank? Like in your superhero movies, like top two, top one?
It's probably being safe. I'll give it four, top
Okay.
four.
Okay.
But realistically, I mean, just because of the aesthetic and just how they conducted the Batman and the
Yeah.
cinematography, and it was so dark. That was something that I loved about it.
I
It's so
think
dark and so grimy. I love that about it.
when it comes to this whole resurgence of the genre, I see the Batman as the one that opened the door for it to happen. And then 2025, I'm not saying no specific movies yet, but 2025 really just like, push that through for movies, obviously. I think the superhero TV shows have been up for a
Oh,
minute
they've been up.
because The Boys and Invincible, right? And then I know a lot of people didn't watch it, but the Spider-Man show on Disney Plus was pretty good.
I didn't watch
It
that
was
one.
solid. It was
I watched
solid.
part of like Moon Knight.
Moon Knight was good.
Yeah, Loki. I watched. Obviously, we're gonna
Derrick
talk
loved
about that.
Loki. That was a
That was
controversial take,
great.
but
I didn't. I don't remember if I finished WandaVision, but I watched the better half of it. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, I actually enjoyed WandaVision. I
Yeah,
don't think it
that
was
one
that
was
bad.
dope. That one was dope.
I watched all those. I watched She-Hulk.
Which She-Hulk. I didn't watch that one.
It's probably like one of the worst pieces of superhero
Really,
media I've ever
I
seen.
heard it was
It's
pretty
really
bad.
bad. But putting that aside, let's get really. So no, it's really bad. I'm not gonna lie. Don't
I
y'all
heard.
boys at home don't watch it, bro. Don't
I
watch that.
heard. I heard it was pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, honestly, so that base is right there. You watch the Batman, you were like, this is really good.
Yeah.
It's actually my favorite Batman film, and I've seen all of the Batman films. So I was like, this is the best one, 100% for me.
I'm spoiled when it comes to Batman.
You are spoiled when
I
it comes
played
to
the
you did
best
not
games.
experience
I watched the
you
best
did not
movie.
experience the bat nipples. You were not there for
Do I want to know?
bro. The suit had nipples in the 90s.
Like integrated.
Into the suit. The bat nipples. You were not there for bat nipples.
I mean, that's a choice.
And Arnold is Mr. Freeze.
That's a choice, man.
It's a choice. It's a choice. Listen, I love Arnold, but God. Yeah, and it's funny because that age, I don't even think that era of superhero movies was as bad as what we got in the late 2010s, early 2020s.
Mm.
That era, man, when DC was down because DC had always been down when it comes to everything outside of like comics and games. I think when it came to TV shows and movies, these brothers had always been down. Outside of the animation scene, obviously Justice League was good and like, you know.
Mm.
But when it came to movies and live action TV shows, they were just always down. And Marvel, for the first time in a while, had been down.
Yeah.
Those last few phases of Marvel were just, man. We got shit like Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
I didn't even watch that one because of how bad people said it was.
No, it was so bad. And an unpopular take for y'all.
Because the first one was pretty decent. The Ant-Man was good.
An unpopular take for y'all boys at home, and Derrick ain't gonna love this one. Thor: Love and Thunder was pretty fucking bad too.
I watched that one. It was bad.
It was pretty fucking bad.
It was bad. I watched that one. It sucks because Thor: Ragnarok is one of my favorite superhero movies of all time.
Some of the worst CGI I've seen in my life. The brightness is weird. No, it's like going up and down.
I don't know. I can't really tell. I think we're good.
I'm just gonna assume it's not like doing that on the recording. If y'all can't see it on the recording right now, for some reason our brightness is going really high up and then we're really bright and then we're really dark. So hopefully that's not there. But
I suppose.
No, yeah, like man, DC's always been down, and then Marvel started being really down with those last few movies, and it really felt like the whole hero fatigue narrative might have been right. Again, never subscribed to it, might have been right. And then, like I've been trying to say, 2025 came, and we got Fantastic Four. Very solid movie, very good, very not amazing, very like 8 out of 10. Like it was good, it was very good, but it wasn't like a masterpiece, it wasn't amazing, right? Then we got Thunderbolts, which is one of the best Marvel movies in recent memory. The only Marvel movie that's come out in a long time that really felt this good was Guardians 3.
Mm-hmm.
Way better than Fantastic Four, which Fantastic Four was good. Thunderbolts, man. The only one that Derrick hasn't seen, by the way.
Yeah, that's the only movie that I've heard so much like this is class, this is good, and I haven't watched it.
So 2 good superheroes in movies in 1 year with no bad ones is already kind of like, whoa, you know? And then we got the best movie of the year when it comes to superheroes, Superman 2025. That movie puts a smile on my face, man. Listen, I love that movie. It is probably my favorite DC movie of all time.
I was going to ask you what you loved so much about it.
Okay, so
it was so interesting when you explained how much you loved it. You gotta realize
the fact that I grew up watching the animated Justice League show and reading the comics, right?
Okay.
So to me, Superman was a symbol of hope, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He was human. He is human. Like he's from Krypton, but he was raised on Earth. He's a human, right? And then I had to sit there through the fucking Snyder movies where he was like a weird alien guy, you know? Like he didn't understand. It was just such a bad representation of Superman, and I had to live through that my whole childhood. That's what I grew up with in my childhood when it came to popular Superman representations. So when I would talk about Superman with other people, they'd always talk about either Injustice, evil Superman, or Snyder, edgy, almost evil Superman. So people never really understood the whole idea of Superman's probably the least evil superhero.
Mm-hmm.
He is the most good. He is lawful good on the alignment chart. And I had to deal with all these fucking Snyder dudes and these Injustice fans, which no hate on Injustice. It's just, it came at a very saturated evil Superman time. And then later in my teenage years, fucking Homelander and Omni-Man came along and it was like, yeah, everyone just thinks Superman's evil. Okay. And then we get to 2025 and we get a Superman movie where he's flawed, but all of his flaws come from him being human, making decisions where you're like the whole, spoilers for the movie, by the way, the whole scene where Lois is interviewing him and she's talking about some like, how did you feel getting involved in this foreign conflict without the permission of the government, all that stuff. And she points out a few mistakes that he might have made, you know, for PR purposes and stuff like that. And his answer is just like, I just want to do good. I just want to like, you know, that kind of stuff. And those are all mistakes that you would make as a person. You just want to save people. You do what you think is right, and then some unforeseen consequences come from it. His flaws felt like they came from his humanity, not from he's a weird alien Jesus representation. Like, it just didn't. It felt like Superman. On top of that, we gotta talk about some peak cinematography, peak fights.
It was good.
Something that's really underrated: the colors used in the film.
Okay.
The colors used in the film are so nice. The performances specifically, Lex Luthor,
Of course.
fucking killed that movie.
Yeah.
Fucking killed that movie. Superman, which is amazing. Corn Sweat, my go Superman. It was just all those little pieces that really made it feel like a great representation of Superman, a great superhero film, a great action film, and you truly felt invested in all the characters. I have chips in all these characters. I want to see a Justice Gang movie now. I am invested in these dudes, yo.
Even with that haircut, bro?
Yes, even with that haircut. By the way, lore accurate Guy Gardner. That's beautiful. That's so beautiful. I would have never thought we would have got Guy Gardner in any movie ever. It just, Mr. Terrific? Yo, like, it's just such a good movie. If you're a nerd, it's such a good movie. And if you're not a nerd, it's still
a really good movie.
So I just genuinely love what Superman did. And that's just the movie side of things. Because when we get into TV shows, you got Peacemaker.
Which I haven't watched, guys. I saw one clip. I want to ask you if this is real, bro.
What's up?
Which I'm not. I mean, I saw it and it looked pretty real. Did dude just blow Shorty brains out?
Yes. And he walked into the thing and just...
What's funny? I thought that this was going to be like a hero movie. I mean, not a movie, but a show. And I thought they were treating it because, I'm so used to like Avengers and all this stuff.
No.
Where it's like, no, there's not really actual gore. No, he's straight up just like...
There's an orgy in one of the episodes.
Oh, so it's like...
It's like, imagine... I would say imagine The Boys, but The Boys does it way more like just to do it, just to like.
Okay, but it has those elements.
It has those elements, like
interesting.
Because Peacemaker himself isn't a fully good character. He's like, he has his things. Have you not seen the scene where the guy's like, Batman has a bunch of villains? And he's like, fuck Batman.
Nah, I haven't seen that.
He has a bunch of villains because he's a bitch. Because he's talking about how he kills his villains.
Oh yeah.
It's like, Peacemaker. Very good show, not really meant for kids, but still just a great fucking show, and came out at this time. And then something outside of the Marvel DC sphere, we also got Dispatch, which is the first.
Yeah.
It's the first superhero game I have genuinely enjoyed. I don't have a PlayStation, so I've never played the Spider-Man games.
They're good.
I've
played them. They're good.
I'm talking about me personally.
Very good.
Dispatch was the first superhero game I enjoyed since Batman Arkham Knight. Because the Suicide Squad game was fucking abysmal, and even worse than it, I ranked this among one of my worst video games of all time, the Avengers game. Did you play that?
I downloaded it.
Bro, Thor looks like a random NPC model with like a little bit of armor on him, bro. He looked like his name is Craig.
I played maybe like an hour.
No, it's bad. It's maybe. Really bad. It's really bad. And I also... I'm blanking. There was another superhero game I played that I wasn't very fond of, didn't love it. One that I did like from that time, Injustice 2. No, Injustice 2 came out 2016, right?
I don't know, but Injustice was good.
Injustice 2 came out around the same time as Arkham Knight. I actually don't know which one came out last. Whichever one came out last was the last superhero game I enjoyed before Dispatch. That's at least 10-ish years.
Nearly 10 years, yeah.
With no superhero games that I personally enjoyed. Again, Spider-Man was probably good. Just didn't play it. Don't have a PlayStation. But Dispatch... that bitch on Steam. So I played it.
I watched a little bit of it.
Dude, I played it and I watched it. Again, I also haven't played E33. So Dispatch is my game of the year. Because I haven't played Expedition 33. What can I say? So out of games that I have played this year, so Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, played a little bit of that Silk Song, played some Arc Raid, played a lot of Arc Raiders.
Yeah.
Played some Dispatch, and for me, Dispatch was just so clear. I love the characters. I love what it did. And it did something that is very pivotal for this conversation. It introduced new, never seen before superheroes without them feeling tacky. That's been something that I've heard thrown at a few things out there, like, oh, these heroes don't feel good. Creating new heroes doesn't feel good anymore. It feels weird. It feels bad. And then you look at something like Invincible. has a bunch of original heroes that you love, that you genuinely connect with. You look at Dispatch. Dispatch has a bunch of unique heroes, not Marvel, not DC, not 100 plus years old, that you connect with. So that's another element to show that the hero genre is not down right now. Not only are we getting good things from the IPs we already love, we're also getting good things from new IPs that no one's ever heard of.
It just has to be done well.
It just has to be done well.
Yeah.
And again, those were some of the biggest highlights for me this year. For me, the two biggest highlights though were Superman for the movies, Peacemaker for the TV shows, and Dispatch for the games. It is the first year in a while where all three main fronts for me were hitting. And then we get into the comics. Oh my God. The Absolute series.
Oh, you were talking about this.
Dude,
you were talking to me about this.
My favorite series in a long time. Like, I'm more partial towards Absolute Batman. It's been my favorite out of the run so far. And, dude, it's just so good.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with Absolute Joker, bro?
He's just... like, he uses babies to stay alive. Like, there's literally a scene where he's covered in dead babies and he absorbs them to, like...
I've seen something, bro. That guy looks insane.
It's the end scene for the first arc.
Hold on, quick question, because I'm actually, where can I find this?
So, the first one, I pirated it online.
Okay, I wasn't going to say it.
The second one, I also pirated online. But now, Pete, I've been pirating them. But I saw them at a Barnes & Noble. And no, because recently I've been on like a fuck DC, fuck Marvel. They've been giving me bad comics. So if I'm going to read a run, I'm just going to pirate it because I don't like them. They're pissing me off. Okay. And then I like the Absolute series so much, I'm actually going to go to Barnes & Noble and start buying the fucking...
You know how much they are?
They're like $20 probably.
Wow,
20, 15 bucks. Like they're not... Well, it depends because the ones I've seen at Barnes & Noble are not that big. I'd have to actually check. I'll let you know when I go.
Right. But Barnes & Noble.
I've seen them sold there, yeah. So
go to your nearby Barnes & Noble.
Go pick them up, man. They're so good. Again, I recommend Absolute Batman. The villains, man. The origin story for the new origin story for the villains are just so good. Like, just for some of y'all to get an idea, people who are like, I'm tired of Batman because it's always the same story. Batman is not rich in the story.
I heard that.
His mom is alive.
Oh, okay.
Most of the villains were part of his childhood friend group. Yeah, like him, the Penguin, Riddler.
Like Bane, like...
Not Bane. No, not Bane. Not Bane.
Yeah, I was about to say, because Bane looks insane right now.
Bane. Bane
crushed his ass.
No. Bane is like the main villain right now.
Oh, shit.
Not Bane. But like, again, Riddler, Penguin, Killer Croc.
Insane.
I'm missing
Killer
one.
Croc also looks fucking insane.
There's a scene where he rides him like a fucking dragon. And bro, he takes his bat symbol off and it's an axe. A battle axe.
That's hard.
Because he doesn't kill people, but he'll fucking cut your arm off. He won't kill you, but he'll cut your arm off. Yeah. Yeah, no. It is an insane run. I'm loving it. Absolute Superman is edgy as hell with the long hair. He's tough. Bro, Absolute Wonder Woman is a fucking unit. Like, it's just so good.
I saw that Absolute Ivy looks...
Well, we haven't confirmed seen her. We saw like a little bit of her in Arkham Asylum, which, by the way, you know what Arkham Asylum is? It's actually not Arkham Asylum. It's an underground city where the government is running experiments on people, making the villains.
No.
Yes, bro. Like he's running on this, like when he's trying to escape, he's running and he stepped on the ground and he looks down and it's just clay faces the whole ground. It's much like faces and they start grabbing at him.
Oh my God.
Dude, I can show you when we're on break, man. Like it's genuinely so peak. So we got peak in the comics, peak in the movies, peak in the games. Like 2025 was the year of superheroes.
It's been pretty good.
I
actually wanted to ask you, who was your favorite superhero in Dispatch? Was it Dick Puncher?
No. I love Punch Up. Shout out Jacksepticeye. But like I think my favorite was it comes down to a few of them. Like I'm gonna get a little random one real quick. I really love Flambe. Flambe was really good.
Okay.
He was just consistently funny, and he was just such a good hater, My favorite original superhero though was Mecha Man. Robert Robertson.
Okay.
It's just such a great concept for a new hero. Oh, he's just Iron Man. What? He's poor. He's not actually that good at science stuff. He's not that smart.
So you're telling me this guy's not a billionaire, playboy, philanthropist?
No, he's a broke guy who rebuilds his suit using his dad's life insurance. Like he's bro.
Nice.
So, but genuinely, I do think my favorite original hero was Mecha Man. My favorite character was Robert Robertson, the goat, my goat. But just like a little random one, I was really partial towards Flambe. Flambe was just awesome. Underrated power wise, you know, I think some of the stats were kind of weird. Like you look at some of the stats, you're like, I feel like I heard dialogue that kind of like contradicts that. Like Blazer, there's spoilers. If you do really really bad on the last mission, Blazer actually joins your dispatch squad to help you, and her stats are higher than Phenomenman's. Her speed stats are higher than Phenomenman's, but at the end of the second episode, she literally says that he carries her when they fly because he flies faster.
Interesting.
So I think the stats were a little like not great, but man, I think Flambe was very underrated on his stats. He was tough. Shout out Prism. Her lines were so funny. And the biggest shout out towards Voice Critical, Sonar was so funny. To this day, me and Derrick, when he comes over to film, we grab a box of Twinks. He still called them Twinkies. I was just about to say Twinkies and say that we call them Twinks.
He tossed me a Twink earlier today, man.
He was like, "No, what were you talking about? You're talking about busting on the Twink."
Wait, what?
Something crazy.
Oh yeah, bro. I used to bust them down, bro. Facts.
He's like talking about something. Yeah, let me bust down on that Twink. What?
Right, bro. Nah, bro. It's just like, listen, y'all. That's something I be saying, bro. Just bust down some food real quick, bro.
Yeah, but Twinks.
Bust down the Twink,
Do you know what Twinks actually mean?
Bro, Twinks come my way.
Shout out
Twink.
Shout out our LGBTQ fans.
Wow, that's not what I was. I mean, shout out, but that's not what I meant.
Shout out Twinkies and shout out Twinks.
Shout out Twink.
Keep doing what y'all are doing.
The ones in the rappers, but not the rappers.
I'm talking about the people. Shout out Twinks, y'all. But no, Charlie was so funny in that game, bro. Jacksepticeye, everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah. I do think someone who deserves more spotlight was Flambe, though, overall. Like, I see the fan base talking about him, but all the fan base always talks about Invisigal and Robert and Blazer, and it's like they deserve their flowers, too. Obviously, everyone's giving it to them. But I think, let's get some more flowers to Flambe. Let's give some more flowers to Prism. I don't see a lot of Prism praise out there, either. You know? No Golem praise from, like, the community, and Golem is literally voiced by Young Gravy.
Mr. Gravy. That was crazy, by the way.
So, yeah, I'm absolutely loving Dispatch, and it's just such a good game, and I haven't seen that in the hero genre in so long. That's why I feel like 2025 was the year of the superhero. They just hit on all fronts, man. They killed it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I didn't cover from 2025. I feel like there was.
Now 2026 is where it's going to be at.
Nah, bro, let's save that, because I actually...
I'm saying, I think we're good for 225, bro.
I want to save that, because actually, before we started recording, Diane sent me a video, just so happened, and it was all the things that are coming out in 2026.
Say less.
So I want to save that.
I think 26. I think we're good off 25.
Okay, if we're good off 25, I want to move on real quick and I want to compare.
Okay.
So if we say this genre really, like, if we're gonna have to exclude Into the Spider-Verse, sadly, because that one came out during the Dark Ages, right? When you compare a movie like Ant-Man Quantumania, right, and you compare it to Thunderbolts, both from the same studio, and one is just abysmal, despised, and the other one is beloved, right? You would think it would be Ant-Man that's beloved and Thunderbolts is like not loved that much, because a lot of people didn't really know who the Thunderbolts was.
Yeah.
Everyone knew who Ant-Man was. But for some reason, Ant-Man fucking sucked. And Thunderbolts is amazing.
I never watched it, but I thought Thunderbolts was going to be kind of bun.
How do you feel? I was about to say, how do you feel about that? But you didn't watch Thunderbolts.
I didn't watch Thunderbolts.
I guess I'll answer my own question then. My bad.
I also didn't watch Quantumania. That one I just watched because I heard it was so buns. I was like, I'm not even going to waste my money.
My bad, y'all. I used terrible examples.
Yeah, I didn't watch either of these guys.
They're just good examples because I think Thunderbolts is the best Marvel movie of recent. And Quantumania was just so bad. For me, the main difference was the characters, right? Okay. Let's start off with the tone. Quantumania tried to be funny so often, and it just wasn't. Like, it missed on being funny, and I think the thing that really hurt the movie was it would be funny in ways that would hurt the characters.
Oh, okay.
Like, the characters would be objectively worse characters, but they would do that just to get a quick laugh out of people, you know?
What do you mean? Like, how would they go about doing that?
So, like, for example, I am blanking so hard on his name. Oh my god, fucking big head dude. how am I blanking on his name, bro? He was like such an important. It's because he hasn't been an important villain since the fucking animated shows. He was a giant. Bro, hold on.
What does he look like?
Big ass head, dude.
Big ass. Okay, there's like a couple of those, dude. Y'all drop your guess down in the comments. I don't know any better than y'all.
Everyone knows what I'm talking about. He's such an important villain in Marvel.
Even me?
Yes, MODOK. How the fuck do I not remember MODOK? MODOK was such a big villain in all those like animated shows I watched growing up and the comics. But listen, MODOK is a genuine important villain in Marvel. He's not fucking Doctor Doom, but he's a genuinely important villain in Marvel. And they fucking cheapened and ruined his character so they can get some quick laughs from the audience.
I see.
Meanwhile, Thunderbolts was funny at moments, but it didn't try and be funny by ruining the characters. Instead, it built up characters that were either the community didn't really love, like a Yelena, or like a John, right? Like these characters that we really didn't love that much. Like they've already been here and no one really cared for them. And now they turned them into characters that we love, characters that we are genuinely get behind. You know what I mean? And there were some other characters in the film that hadn't been introduced yet, and they were also done perfectly. I think the main difference between this version of a Marvel movie and the stuff that was coming out before that was really bad was the other movies were trying to pander. They were trying to say, all right, how do we get a quick laugh? How do we get a quick reaction? How do we get a quick... It was always, how do we get a quick... Even with the good movies, like, bro, don't laugh at that, bro. They ain't trying to get a quickie behind the gas station.
Just trying to get a quickie, you feel me? Like,
hey, Marvel just trying to get that little quickie. Come on.
Yo, people probably getting quickies at the Marvel theater because it's so empty,
probably
bro.
getting quickies watching this episode. Shout out.
I mean, maybe. Just have us on the background, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to everyone that's gooning.
Don't blend in and chill, bro. You already know.
Fucking, bro. But... yeah.
Drop in the comments.
I lost my train of thought.
Drop in the comments if you're gooning right now, bro.
Drop in the comments if you came. But
yo, they were building up characters.
So no, that's not even where I was. They were pandering. Okay, so these more recent movies focused on actually building characters, building up the world. They're trying to actually do stuff with their movies like they were doing before. Meanwhile, like they're doing before. Yeah. Like the early 2010s. But then in that late 2010s, early 2020s period, they were pandering to the audience. It was always they're trying to get that quickie. So a good example, they even did it in their good movies. The best example is actually a good movie. Spider-Man No Way Home. A good movie. Yeah, it was a really good Spider-Man movie. But what did they do to try and get a reaction from the audience? It was always something quick, something easy. Nostalgia bait.
Yeah.
We're going to bring back your favorite characters. And we're going to throw that in there, and we're going to use that just to get a quick, reaction from the audience. Now, it was great, and they executed well on it. And that's an example of it done well. But they just continuously did that, right? Like, I think Thor Love and Thunder, man, they said, all right, this movie, how are we going to get a quick reaction out of fans for this movie? All right, let's announce Gore the God Butcher, a genuine villain from the comics that is beloved. Let's get him in here. Boom. Let's get Christian Bale to play him. People love Christian Bale. What else? The Greek Pantheon. People are going to love that. Let's get that in there too. And they started adding stuff to the movie. And then when it came to actually writing the movie, they said, all right, so this Gore the God Butcher character, played by Christian Bale, we're just going to have him kill one guy? Real God Butcher, man. He killed one fucking guy.
I know he's bad when I barely remember him.
And then, and then he was barely in the movie, and he was supposed to be scary and menacing, but guess what we're going to do? We're going to try and get those cheap laughs. So instead of being scary and menacing, we're just going to laugh throughout the whole movie. So we're going to fuck up the tone for the movie.
It's bad because the Greek Pantheon, they made it like such a joke.
We're going to introduce Zeus.
And Zeus.
And he's going to be fat and he's going to get one tap. Like, it's genuinely...
Made it a fucking joke, bro.
Because they were just trying to get a cheap laugh out of the audience, a cheap reaction. Meanwhile, Thunderbolts never did that. Thunderbolts was always trying to build up. It was always very focused on what are the themes of this movie.
Yeah, it's interesting that they actually, Thor Love and Thunder actually went for, this is so bad it's good. It was so bad it was entertaining.
The CGI actually made me laugh sometimes. The CGI made me laugh more than the jokes. With some of the people that I talk more film with, I don't really talk as much film with Derrick, but some of my more film people, shout out y'all. I have an inside joke where when something is corny, I just call it Marvel humor.
Okay.
Because Marvel jokes are just bad. They weren't funny for so long.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Thunderbolts, when it tried to be funny, the few times, because the jokes were always where they were supposed to be.
Yeah, they were applicable.
They're applicable. And then something like Fantastic Four, sure, it did try and get audience in by being like, hey, Pedro Pascal, big fucking actor right now. Let's get him in here. He doesn't really look like Reed Richards, But guess what? He is actually a really good actor.
He is.
He did a really good job as he's not my favorite Reed Richards, but he did a really good job as Reed Richards. And more importantly of all, they felt like a family, which is something that I didn't feel from the other Fantastic Four movies before it. They really felt like this. And the chemistry felt good. And that's probably the key. Again, I'm not yet an amazing filmmaker. That's for the future, y'all. I'm not there yet, so
soon.
I'm not going to tell y'all what would make a good Fantastic Four film or not. But I think the chemistry of the main characters is pretty fucking important.
Yeah.
And at no point did Marvel say, let's throw in some shitty Marvel jokes to fuck up the... No. The movie actually felt quite serious.
Yeah.
It felt quite serious throughout. And obviously had a few jokes with fucking Johnny being horny and stuff. But like throughout the movie, it felt quite serious. They never fucked up the tone. And I think that's a very important part of the new Marvel going forward. Yeah. Not fucking up the tone.
Yeah.
And then I want to shift this a little bit. So DC's new approach versus their old approach, right?
Okay.
So James Gunn at the head of this, obviously. He's the guy. So the new approach from DC, let's talk about the old approach from DC, because I don't think you've actually seen enough DC films to understand. DC's old approach, in my opinion, was we got to play catch up on Marvel. We got to play catch up. So Marvel, they're already at Avengers like 3, bro. And we got like 2 heroes barely. You know what I mean? We got 1 Superman movie, and we got Superman and Batman at the same time. By the way, both movies fundamentally didn't understand the characters of Superman and Batman. They missed the characters. They said, okay, so we fucked these characters up. Okay, so we can go back and rebuild them like Marvel did with Thor. Mm-hmm. No. And instead they said, fuck it. We got 2 out of like 6. Let's just make a Justice League movie. Fuck it. Wonder Woman after that. If that. So we make a Wonder Woman movie. It's actually pretty good. Except for Gal Gadot. Fuck Gal Gadot. Terrible person. So aside from Gal Gadot being a fucking terrible person, the Wonder Woman movie was actually pretty good. She's Wonder Woman.
Oh, was that
the
her?
Actress? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Aside from the actress being a terrible fucking person.
Hell of a name, by the way.
Yeah. So, my bad, yo.
I don't know why this guy's laughing, guys. Yo, fill me in. Fill me in.
I'll fill you later. So, Wonder Woman, yeah. The movie was actually really good. And so now they have like a few of the characters in there. They have a really bad, they have a bad Superman movie. It was a good movie, but it was a bad Superman movie. They have a bad movie that also doubles as a bad Batman and a bad Superman movie. Now they have a pretty solid Wonder Woman movie. So let's jump into Justice League. No Green Lantern movie, so we don't know nothing about no Green Lantern. No Flash movie, so we don't know nothing about no Flash. We got him a little bit in Batman vs. Superman, but we don't really know nothing about no Flash. Cyborg, when the fuck was Cyborg here? Like, you know what I mean?
It's so interesting. I actually have a question, right? Just for the context of that time. Because me, even though I haven't watched a lot of those guys, right, and I'm more so Marvel, I'm more than familiar with all these characters because I mean I've watched some of the older stuff. You know what I mean? Not like movies and stuff, but just
like
cartoons.
The TV shows, right?
Yeah.
By the way,
so it's like did a lot of people really not know who like Cyborg and Green Lantern?
No. It wasn't that, Derrick. It was kind of the idea of their Superman was already not Superman. Right. Their Batman was already not Batman.
Right.
So how are we going to even know what a cyborg looks like? What a Green Lantern would look like? We don't actually know what these characters are going to look like because y'all are already not adapting the comics. Worst part, they're not even adapting an alternate universe comic. They're not adapting shit.
Okay.
They're just making it up as they go. So you're like, okay, so if you're not adapting anything, what does your Green Lantern actually look like? What does your cyborg actually look like? And they just go straight to Justice League. Not even to mention, it was a terrible movie. So they had to hit a hard reset because they said maybe we could do something here with Flash, and then Ezra Miller ended up being...
they did something.
And then Ezra Miller ended up being Ezra Miller, which fucked them up real bad, and the movie wasn't even good. You were probably so confused because they brought Michael Keaton back as Batman, and you'd never seen a Michael Keaton movie, so you were like, who the fuck is this guy? He played Batman before. He was in
I heard.
Yeah. So it was just kind of like a whole thing, and it was like, okay, so where do we go from here? Let's just not make anything for a while. And then they said, all right, we're going to get James Gunn. And James Gunn's new approach is so brilliant. What he's doing now is, instead of being like, I'm going to introduce the characters as quick as possible, let's get a team up out, let's go. He's introducing the characters very slowly. He's drip feeding us. He said, okay, we need a flagship character. Who's their flagship character going to be? Superman. Right. Y'all are going to get Superman. And now that y'all have gotten Superman, let's start introducing some other less big characters that I genuinely want to write and I know I can write good for. Instead of rushing it, he's giving it time. He said, okay, I can do a good Guy Gardner. Let's get a Guy Gardner in here. I can do a good Hot Girl. Let's get a Hot Girl in here. I can do a good Supergirl. Let's get her in here. Let's get. I love what they were doing with Peacemaker. Let's make that canon in this universe now.
Mm-hmm.
So he's really just grabbing smaller IPs, Mr. Terrific, like characters that he knows he can do well. And that's another contention point with the Batman. We don't know whether or not the Batman is canon towards the DC universe yet.
Okay.
Because it came out before the DC universe. But thematically, my personal take, my weight on this debate, I think this Batman movie fits perfectly. I think I would love the idea of every hero, when they're in their own movie, their movie has the tone of said character. The Batman movies should feel like detective movies, should feel darker, should feel grittier. Superman movies should feel more uplifting, should feel more. But then when we get the Justice League team up, then it has the Justice League tone.
Now, do you think they're going to bring back someone like a Flash?
I think they're going to do, at some point, they're going to do a Flash. But for now, we're getting drip fed. I don't think they're going to rush it. I mean, he already, in the next movie, is kind of Superman 2. It's iffy whether or not we're gonna get whether or not it's Superman 2 or not, but it's Man of Tomorrow, which is a Superman comic. But I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, I don't actually remember. I'm pretty sure James Gunn said that it's not Superman 2.
Interesting, because I thought I seen something about Supergirl.
Supergirl's coming out in 2026.
Okay.
And so we're also getting Man of Tomorrow, which is a different movie.
Right.
Really, he's doing an opposite of the same way that Marvel's doing an opposite approach of what they were doing before unsuccessfully. DC is also doing the same thing, which is really pushing these IPs that were both struggling at the same time to kind of get out of that. And they're getting out of it at the same time, which again brings us back to a golden age for superheroes.
Yeah, which I hope I bring up Flash specifically because that was like such a fuck you moment, bro. Like, cause
he loves the Flash always.
Yeah, bro. It's like you know how there's like Spider-Man was like the first Marvel character, not even hero, but just character that I was like, yo, this is like fire, bro.
Yeah.
That Flash was that on the other side. I was like, yo, Flash was because my family likes DC. We just don't watch as many DC movies.
Because they're bad.
Yeah, just because they're bad.
Historically speaking.
And there's less of them, right? There's less content. There's less quality content. You know what I mean? But it's like I've always liked DC. So then like I saw the Flash and I was like, bro, because Flash is my favorite DC character. Like as far as because Spider-Man is such a well fleshed out character, and then Flash has this thing. He's dope. And as long as they like poured time, like time into it, they can make him this great character. And they just shit the bed. They just I don't know. That's something I'm hoping for in the future.
The run was so goofy, by the way. I like how the Flash show had way better like graphics for the Flash than the movie, and the movie had infinitely a higher budget than the Flash show. And also the show came out in like what 2014.
I don't even get it, bro.
Way better, looks way better than the movie.
I barely watched that show because I wasn't really like that was my attempt at live action shows at the time. I ended up watching way more anime like shortly after that, but I watched like the first couple seasons of Flash and I thought it was cool, like okay. But bro, compared to the movie, bro, and it's again, I don't even like the Flash series that much.
Always been peak, man.
But it shits on the movie, like shits on the movie.
Like genuinely, superhero animation's always been peak, bro. But yeah, no, it is such a bad adaptation, man. Like they tried to skip so much stuff to just go straight to the big moments. Imagine Marvel. They did Avengers 1 like right after Iron Man, right after like Captain America First Avenger, and then they go straight into the Avengers. And then right after doing that, they said, all right, man, Infinity War, let's go. Like, they just lost the plot. That's what they tried to do. They said, all right, fuck, Doomsday's here.
Yeah, bro, like, what?
Already? Already Doomsday? Doomsday is basically the Thanos equivalent of DC. And the first Justice League movie is fucking, that's like, imagine the first Avengers movie. Who's the villain? Thanos. Excuse me? These guys, it's like a coughing bomb versus coughing bomb.
Wait, what did you say? Did you say coffee bomb or comic bomb?
I was trying to say coughing baby versus atomic bomb. I said coughing bomb.
Coughing bomb?
Coughing bomb versus atomic baby.
Ain't that a Pokemon?
Coughing bomb versus atomic baby, bro. That's an actual debate. Who wins? The atomic baby.
Got baby facts.
But nah, like. Yeah, they were just too quick with it. Meanwhile, James Gunn's slowing it down. And then Marvel, like I said, they just switched up the way they were writing their characters and the way they would get. Okay, I actually found a way better way to say this. The way they would get audience satisfaction instead of it being like a short term, like a quick laugh, which just doesn't fucking work. They actually got prolonged reactions from the audience. Instead of you're sitting there and you're like, you immediately start the movie like, this character's funny, I love them, which never worked. Now it's you watch them progress as a character throughout the film, and then by the end of the film, when the film ends, you get up and you're like, you know, I really fucked with these characters.
Yeah. And you're getting that immersion going.
Exactly. And it also happened in Fantastic Four. Instead of being like, Reed Richards made a joke. It's like, no, we see the relationship between like the Thing and Johnny, and you're like, hey, they're cool. I fuck with them. And then you get the payoff with this clobbering time,
which was amazing, by the way. One of my favorite relationships, honestly, also in recent history, man. So well done.
And you know what the best part is? It's like that in the comics.
Yeah.
It's like that in the TV shows. Shout out all those 90s animated superhero shows, man. Spider-Man, X-Men, fuck it. You remember the old Hulk animated show? Some motherfuckers don't know about that. That like 90s Hulk show. Hey, throw it up on screen. 90s Hulk, man, she was beautiful. But yeah, like genuinely, I've been really enjoying the superhero genre.
That's good, man. Actually, it's funny that I'm gonna have to bring this up just because you haven't brought it up at all. By the way, earlier I mentioned that Spider-Man was like the first character that I was like, yo, this is like an amazing because he's so well rounded, right? I will say he wasn't my favorite first superhero. I don't know if I said that earlier. If I did, misspoke. My first favorite ever superhero was Big Green. The Big Green.
Hey, Hulk was also my favorite superhero first.
Nah, the Big Green. Come on, bro. So Hulk Green he's big as fuck. He just smashes shit. He jumps far. Yo, come on, bro. It don't get much cooler than that, bro.
Because my first two favorite superheroes were Hulk and Spider-Man.
It don't get much better, bro.
Spider-Man, because the Spider-Man movies growing up, the Tobey Maguire movies were just like a part of my childhood. And then Hulk, again, it was that animated 90s Hulk show, bro. Yeah, that shit was so peak. That shit was so good. Like, oh man, bro.
Speaking of Hulk, we had that, I forgot, I just remembered, that recent Hulk movie. It came out recently. Last year, was it? I think it was last year. Let me look it up.
What Hulk movie are you talking about?
With the Red Hulk? I don't think it was a Hulk movie. It was
a Captain America movie.
Yeah, it was more for well, I mean, he now is I was going to say Falcon, but he's now Captain America.
My favorite Captain America. My favorite Hulk movie, Captain America Brave New World. My favorite Hulk movie.
No, but it wasn't a Hulk movie, but bro, when was the last time like people, bro, I'm not going to lie, people were more excited for Hulk than they were to see fucking Captain America. Yeah. Captain America was dope. He was really good, and I forget the actor's name, but I love him as Captain America. He actually did really good in that movie. I like that movie. But bro, when I saw Red Hulk, bro,
I don't get people are like, how is he? He's not the real Captain America. I'm like, yeah, he's not the original. He's a new. Like they didn't recast Captain America, y'all.
Yeah, they didn't.
Captain America retired.
Yeah, the storyline progressed.
And this is a new Captain America. Yeah. let me put it for y'all who don't understand. Miles Morales isn't Peter Parker, but he's still Spider-Man.
Still Spider-Man.
I always hate that, by the way, that people are like, yes, you got Spider-Man and Miles, my brother in Christ. They're both Spider-Man and Spider-Man. That's why if you're going to talk about them as a duo, you say Peter and Miles.
Yeah, but you
don't say Spider-Man and Miles.
One day we gonna be that's that old head syndrome. How that be sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like nah, that's not that real. No, it's that real. It's not the original, but that's still that real, bro.
I just think
that's still that real.
Key, I just think it's all I'm gonna say is that never happens to fucking Wally West. That never happens to Wally West. That never happens to him.
I haven't even read the Wally West.
Listen, I don't know what the similarity there is, but there's a similarity between Falcon and Miles that Wally West don't share with them.
I don't get this. I know who Wally West is.
All right, peep.
I don't get the comparison.
Okay,
though.
Let me spell it out. Low key is just kind of racism because they're both black and they're like, yeah, we're not gonna some racism.
Interesting. Wait, Wally West is
white.
Okay. I thought I was about to be
he's
tripping.
The Flash. He's the Flash. No one says Wally, bro. People are just like. People call him Wally when they're talking about him, but people just be calling him the Flash.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, bro, I know I'm not. Wally West is not.
Yeah, people just be calling him the Flash, but people don't call Miles Spider-Man. I'm like,
but isn't there like tons of like speedsters that are like Flash technically?
Yeah, but Barry Allen is like Flash.
The Flash.
The Flash.
Yeah.
And then people be calling, and then when Wally's the Flash, people call him the Flash. Because there was a good 20-year run where he was
okay. I'm seeing what you mean.
The second he became the Flash, when those 20 years started, people weren't talking about some Wally West. We're talking about some Flash.
Interesting.
So,
Okay.
and then Miles just gets called Miles because.
Yeah, that's okay. That's an interesting way to
But
look at it.
that's a
Okay.
personal take. I just think it's a lot of racism, going on. But no, I think that wraps us up for this part of this part of the episode. 2025, is it a golden age for superheroes?
I guess we'll see, man.
No, resoundingly yes, bro. We just sat here
Wait,
talking
do we
about.
have anything left in the latter half of December? No, right?
I don't think so. And then next segment after we come back from our break, when we talk about the future,
Now we're going. That's one is.
we're gonna be talking about what's coming soon, what we're excited for.
Yeah. Hey, I think the cherry on top is going to be if Dispatch wins its nomination.
I think the cherry on top for if Dispatch wins that.
Is there any nominations for the movies? Any of the movies?
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen like Oscars or anything like that.
Yeah, I think, bro, have those nominations even come out,
No,
bro?
I don't think they have at all.
That's insane because we got the Game Awards tomorrow.
I don't think the Oscars.
We got Grammys coming up.
I don't think the 2025 Oscars happened in 2025.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure they happened a little bit after. But overall, man, Superman. I'm gonna give one hot take before we go.
Okay.
Superman is a top 5 superhero movie of all time.
Oh.
All right. We'll be back, y'all.
We back. Welcome back. Actually, you should welcome us back to the episode that we're back to. Because welcome back. Superheroes, man. We've got some very exciting new stuff.
Let's next segment. Yeah, we're back.
Whatever that is.
Whatever that is. No, on a serious note, I wanted to start off. I think we left off talking about. What did we leave off talking about? It's been a while, actually. We took a whole dinner break.
We said we'd be right back. I know we said something like that.
Yeah, that was the last thing we said. Never mind. Let's just not where we left off because we don't remember. We ate dinner, we ate pudding, and we ate spaghetti. Like, we're good. Now,
it was good.
New topic, new segment. Not new topic. Same superhero talk, but new segment. What was your favorite project, superhero-wise, of the last 5 years? Do you want to go last 5 years? So just the 2020s?
That's crazy. Or
do you want to go 10 years? You want to go all time?
That is a difficult one.
I think since we're doing Golden Age of there's a new Golden Age of superheroes. Let's just we already gave a spotlight to a few of our favorites. I want to narrow it down to what is your personal favorite of this new era of superhero movies. So I'd say
movies specifically.
Anything. Okay. Media. What's your favorite piece of superhero media of this new thing? It could be something we already brought up because we've brought up a lot of them.
Yeah, it's definitely in between Invincible and The Boys, which kind of
both TV shows, by the way. That's fine. Just Derrick, you're a TV show kind of guy,
I mean, if it were to be a movie, it would probably be The Batman.
Okay, but over the Batman movie, you'd have Invincible and The Boys.
Yeah. It's interesting because originally, y'all can call me pussy if y'all want, but I nearly dropped The Boys multiple times. There's this thing about me. And I'm not like very sensitive to a lot of things. Like I can deal with most things, but something I don't remember what it was or which anime it was, but I know it happened in one of the ones that Tomas put me onto.
I put him on everything. So that doesn't really narrow down the list.
But there was one that I was going to watch that I didn't watch at all. Goblin Slayer. The first, not even the first episode. It was like the first 20 minutes. And the goblins did things to this lady, helpless lady. She was naked. It was bad.
It was really bad, yeah.
I immediately clicked off the episode. It's just the amount of repulsiveness that I felt.
Can I say real quick? I've slowly become that. When I was younger, in my younger days, by the way, people already think we're like 45 because the last time we talked about movies, we said something like, yeah, we were born in 1970 something as a joke.
75.
And we genuinely got like 5 different comments of people being like, how old actually are y'all?
We're from 75.
455 years old. We're from 75.
Come on.
1175.
Yeah. Big 75.
BC. No, but
Big 75. Shout out.
Shout out 75. Shout out all our unks in the chat. It's funny because my dad was actually almost born in 75, so we're young. We're young guys. We're youngins out here.
Relatively.
relatively.
to,
But in
you
my
know,
in my real
children.
younger age, I guess like basically everything except for like the last few months, I was more prone to just watch anything, right? Like I watched Goblin Slayer and it was like, oh, it's horrific, but I can watch it, I can stomach this. It's cool. Berserk. I read Berserk, and I never
Mm-hmm.
really felt like, oh, Berserk is just too much for me. Nah, I get it. There's been a few instances when I was like a teenager and where I was like, okay, maybe this is a lot, but usually I had a good stomach for things. Bro, I'm watching You right now, not You, but the
No,
show
yeah, the
You,
show you.
and I've been watching it recently, and it is not that crazy of a show. Yet for some reason I can't stomach it. I don't know why.
Nah, man.
It is not even like crazy of a show. Like no one, there's nothing so far at least. I'm on like episode 8 of season 1, and nothing as bad as Goblin Slayer has happened so far. Like as grotesque as it. Like someone got murdered and shit. Like two
Yeah.
people have got murdered and shit. But no one's been like, you know.
Yeah.
So
Assaulted in that way.
insulted in that way. Yeah, I just can't do this show, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back in a few episodes and be like, yeah, I got through it. It's all right. But I've just been like really off it. I don't know. It's it's a lot of things, honestly.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. It started off with that, and then I was like, okay, there's just no way I can watch anything. And it's like, okay, murder, okay, torture, okay, like blood and all that stuff, okay. Like I'm used to that. Okay, cool. Specifically, that type of of assault
My
when you're
mic is covering me too much.
taking advantage of someone at their most vulnerable. I nearly stopped watching The Boys multiple times. I finished season 1. By the way, like begrudgingly, like it was
Season
hard.
one, season one isn't bad, by the way.
It wasn't that
You're not saying
bad.
it's bad. You're saying
No, no,
it's
no, no, no. The Boys
it
is a
was
great
too
show.
much. It was too much.
Yes, The Boys is a great show, but it was almost too much for me. And I actually finished season 1, and I was like, you know what? I I really enjoyed the ending to season 1, so I was like, bro, I could leave this show off here and be happy and just say, I watched season 1 and I liked season 1 and it was a good ending. I talked to my guy at work and he was like, man, like it's supposed to be like I'm blanking on the word, satirical. Like it's not meant to be took serious. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, okay, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna go back into it. I'm gonna watch it from that point of view. I've watched the whole series. You know what I mean?
You're caught up. Caught up.
Yeah, I'm all the way caught up, and it was good. It was really good. My favorite character, for those wondering, is MM. I love MM.
Shout
Man,
out.
man.
Is probably like my second favorite character.
Yeah. I
I
love
think,
MM.
especially because the most recent season, my favorite character right now is A Train.
Oh yes, yeah.
Like
Big
I
turnaround.
think the last season wasn't great, but the his character arc was the only thing that really like
It was
was
good.
a
It was
hundred
really
percent.
good.
I
Yeah,
can
him
back
turning
this
everything
season.
around.
Everything else in this season was kind of weak, but that was like, you know,
Yeah.
it's weird that you're bringing it up as your favorite for this like hero renaissance, when I'd argue its last season was kind of weak.
Yeah, but I feel like that was like I heard some people saying it was weak. I see it more so as a necessary slow because when you look at how it ended, it's setting up well.
No, I think the
It's setting
ending.
up very
I think
well.
you're wrong with the fact the ending was really good, but it's not that the season was setting up the ending well. The season was just slow.
No, it was slow,
Like
but
I don't
I
think the season was good.
personally I didn't hate watching that.
I really hate watching it, but it wasn't as good as the earlier seasons.
Yeah, it
The
wasn't as
ending was
entertaining.
really good. The ending was really good. The commentary has always been good on the show.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
when it
yeah,
comes to
yeah.
commentary, like real life stuff and all that, it's really good when it comes to that. But just the characters themselves, some of them weren't at their best this season. I think the arcs weren't at their best this season. I wouldn't mention it in this fucking genre at all when it comes to, like the hero renaissance as my favorite. I think the boys are really high up for you.
No, yeah,
I think it gets cleared by Invincible, by the way,
I
in my
think
opinion.
see that's where I was gonna get to is like because I want to talk about the boys and Invincible together on a grander scale here in a second, but I want to like really log in with them because originally I'm not saying the boys is my one because I'm gonna say it's tied with Invincible. For those who don't know, we both love cartoons,
Yep.
and so
Big cartoon
Invincible
lovers.
like should be my one. I was going into it and I thought it was gonna be my one. Right, first episode, you're kind of like, oh, what's going on, and you see Omni Man do what he does. No spoilers, right?
No spoilers.
And then it goes on, and Invincible is just amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Go watch it. The thing with it is that they both have this really, really, really dark side to them. You know what I mean? I say bad boys.
Batman
I know.
also.
I was about to say bad boys. Also, guys,
Bad
I was
Boys.
watching the Diddy documentary. Go watch it, by the way. It's really good. But
Diddy would fit right into The
he would fit
Boys.
right in.
Fit right
But
in.
each of them have their
Diddy episode coming soon.
Their dark side. With the boys having like everything's dark. Um, they both took like a turn. Like a huge turn. So it's like these are the biggest superheroes in the world right now, but they're not saving people. Like some of them are, yes. Like Invincible, he wants to be good and he is good at
Mark
heart.
has his moments though.
Yeah. But he has his moments, and it's like I wanted to talk about that on a grander scale because when you look at what superheroes are, and I like that you brought up the superhero burnout, bro. Everything was the same. There wasn't any unique writing. There wasn't any switch ups. You know what I mean? And it's like when you look at something like Love and Thunder, it was like the pinnacle of just bad superhero movies. As much as I love Thor, he's one of my favorite Avengers, right? And one of my favorite characters in all of Marvel. But that was horrible. You know what I mean? And so you go into The Boys and you go into Invincible, and it's just this complete 360, which takes me to my point of why it's weird, because The Boys, I started and I almost dropped it. And then I watched Invincible. And Invincible, again, I'm not saying it's my one or The Boys is my one, but Invincible is phenomenal in everything that it does. But The Boys, I ended up liking it so much more than I thought I would. Don't get me wrong. The guy that we talked about on the first episode, Extendo Dick, I still don't like him.
Love Sausage.
I hate Love Sausage.
You don't love his sausage?
No, at all. Especially after he did my boy MM like that. No.
Yo, grab him with the cock. Wrap cock around his head. Bro.
Yo, son really anaconda with his anaconda. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like real
it's
talk,
not good.
Bro.
Don't be doing
not
that.
Good. But The Boys is really good. It's really, really, really good, and it's really tied for my number one right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I disagree with your whole main point.
You think so?
Your whole main point. The whole thing of like the reason why these shows were so beloved, even though both of them really came out when the hero genre was down, I don't think it really had to do with them being different. Because I don't think they were really different to some other stuff that had come out of that time that wasn't good, like the Injustice animated movie. That one came out, that shit got panned, that shit was terrible. Because the main difference for me between Invincible, The Boys, and some other stuff that coming out, it wasn't that it was adult oriented. It was just fucking good. It was just good writing. I don't think we were tired.
No, yeah, but when was the last time that you saw a superhero anything when the focus is not the superheroes necessarily? Because the boys, like the gang and the boys, their whole thing is they don't have powers.
I don't think it was that made it so good. It was just the writing. No,
yes, Tomas, but anything with good writing is good. Anything with good writing is good. Tomas, Arc Raiders is good. Arc Raiders is good, but it would not have been nearly as good if it didn't have the innovation that it did.
It's an aspect, obviously. But like, it's not the main reason why people were going to this instead of that. It wasn't, oh, this is different. It being different helped it draw some eyes. Obviously, some of the people that started watching Invincible was because the Omni-Man scene. But I don't think that's why they were so successful. They were so successful because if the other hero movies that were coming out were, I have a great example. If both of those shows were debuted in 2025, they wouldn't have been seen as highly as they were seen. Instead, they would have been seen as, this is very, very amazing, and it's doing what everyone else is doing right now, quality-wise, is really good, really happy. Instead, it came out at a time where everything else hero-related was just fucking ass. It was written so poorly. And then we finally got some superhero stuff that was just well-written. Because I don't think the main draw of Invincible is the fact that it has adult aspects. On occasion, I've forgotten.
I'm not saying specifically adult aspects, as in like assault and murder and gore. I'm not saying that specifically.
What are you saying? That's what I took.
I'm saying these superheroes,
like the heroes aren't as like these like knights.
They're not exactly. They're not just, oh, I'm Superman. I'm the bestest boy, and I'm a good scout, and I do this all for the humanity.
Hold on. Because the one they use an example for a bad hero movie is Thor.
I'm not.
And since when is Thor Love and Thunder? You said that was an example of the bad one. Since when was Thor Love and Thunder a movie about the good Thor? No! Thor is lazy. Thor has mental issues a lot of times. He has like depression. Thor is like another poster child of, hey, he doesn't always do the right thing exactly.
But what is he trying to be?
A hero. A good guy. And you know what Mark is trying to be the whole show? A hero and a good guy. He fucks up sometimes. The same way that Thor fucks up sometimes.
Yes, but what that's what I'm trying to say. What are the fuck ups? Mark kills people. That's the fuck up.
Well,
Thor didn't kill anyone. Well, besides
that's
fucking.
true. But the main difference between them isn't this one crossed the line, this one didn't. The main difference is this one's well written. The characters
yes,
are,
Tomas. But like we've said, that Tomas, you're saying this is your whole point right now.
Yeah.
Quality is what makes something good. Obviously. But what makes it unique?
But
what draws those
eyes?
You're
not understanding where the point is coming from. The point is
Tomas, you're saying that everything. I mean, you're saying that everything else was shit at the time. So then this is actually good. So it got eyes.
Yeah, that's like the main reason why I got eyes. Now, it being unique did draw some more eyes. I'm not saying that was a non-factor that didn't do anything. It did stuff for it. It like got some eyes over there. But the main reason why they were so successful was simply because they were good.
That's why they kept eyes.
You're pushing the whole agenda that has existed of hero fatigue. Hero fatigue isn't fucking real. What happens is when it's as simple as when the movie is bad, people aren't gonna watch it. It doesn't matter that they were bad. We weren't tired of superheroes. We weren't tired of superheroes doing superhero shit. We were tired of badly written movies in that genre. We weren't tired of the stereotypes of the genre. We weren't tired of We weren't tired of the tropes of the genre. We were tired that the fucking shit that was coming out was just bad. That's the difference between at least Invincible. The Boys, a little more so, was the fact that it was doing some fuck ass shit. Sometimes The Boys does trade character development, world building for some shock. And it works because of the style of the show, right? Again, the show, you're not meant to take it super duper mega seriously, right? But something like Invincible that you are meant to take seriously, you can't tell me you were sitting there the whole time and thinking about, like, there was at points where I forgot the show wasn't meant for kids. There were certain points in that show where I forgot, and then someone would get like their bone pop out their body, and I'm like, oh yeah, this show does do that sometimes on occasion. Like a good part of season 2, I forgot about it, and then because Mark really wasn't getting his ass kicked as often, you know, so I was like, okay, you know, this is a superhero show. And then Mark, I remember someone's bone, I think it was Debbie's bone was sticking out her arm, and I was like, oh yeah, this show does do like some gore, yeah, because I was so wrapped in the characters and the story and the world they were building that I wasn't even thinking about this being some kind of like crazy adult show. The Boys, you can't get away from it, bro. So there's a dick out. There's a dick out every other scene.
But I'm saying though that like those certain things, I'm not saying that it's the reason that I think, you know, the other things were as. I'm just saying when we're looking at the turning point, I guarantee you there's going to be more things trying to imitate that.
Soon? My main thing is I'm not really 100% against what you're saying. I'm just 100% against hero fatigue.
No, yeah, I'm against hero fatigue. But for example, you look at Superman. What was he more? Like you said earlier, he's more human.
That's the problem.
Mark is human.
Superman.
The Boys, that's all very human. Okay, well, I won't say very human because very human. You know everyone at VOT isn't very human-like.
Even our humans in the show are also not very.
Yeah,
human.
They're also not very human.
You can't look me dead in the eyes and tell me that Billy Butcher is relatable. Yeah, I relate to Butcher. No, you fucking don't. Those trench coat wearing cringe motherfuckers. Oi, I'm just like Butcher. No,
no one's like Butch, bro. Nah, that guy's different.
Motherfuckers look you dead in the eyes and like, I'm just like Butcher, and they just like the deep.
But that's why the Boys kind of gets his own like lane because it takes like, I mean, everyone knows, right? It takes things that humans, yeah, sure we do, but it's like all the way ramped the fuck up. But you look at Invincible, you look at Superman, you look at these are a lot more human, right? It has that darker side. I'm not gonna say that is gonna keep going, obviously not, because with all these films, you know, like Spider-Man, like yes, he has a darker side to him, but that's not gonna be the majority of the movie. No, it's never gonna happen.
I just think what makes it good.
But that was a pivot though. Tomas, again,
it's that simple.
Again, you're right. But if Arc Raiders, right, didn't have the robots and it was just Tarkov 2.0, but everything about it was better, what would it be?
People would still be playing it.
A Tarkov clone. Maybe people would play it, but would they say it's innovative? Would they say it's new? Would they say there's a pivot? This year at the Game Awards. What are we saying now? Oh, it's all indie? Y'all gotta lock in. There's a pivot, right? And a lot of them are RPG games. That's not to say that the reason that the game industry is, you know, having a turning point is because of RPG games. No, it's because of quality.
Yeah.
But it's also because of uniqueness. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it was a pinnacle, but it was a very large part of it.
I'm also trying to say
everything's getting way more human.
Like you're saying, yes, these things did draw eyes, but to another angle, they would have drawn eyes even if they weren't different. Invincible doesn't have to be. Now it does because it's
but then it wouldn't be what it is.
That's true. But as long as the writing is as good as it is, The show's gonna be successful,
but
no
we're
matter
talking about
what.
what's happening in our universe. Because
And
in another universe, yeah,
no,
sure.
that's true.
There's a plethora of good
I'm not. But
Batman,
the thing
and
is,
the
I'm
Flash
not
movie's
saying it's
good.
bad. I'm not saying that what you're saying is wrong. I'm just disagreeing with the one point of it was different from the other things going on. And that was something that made it stand out. Yeah.
That's all I'm
But
arguing.
okay, cool.
Yeah,
It's a misunderstanding. It's a
okay, yeah,
misunderstanding.
because I'm just saying that helped really like the propulsion of this pivot. That helped out because you
Okay, no, we're back disagreeing. I think the pivot,
but it helped out
but
because
I
not
think
only was it actually good, but it was also
the
different.
crux of the whole pivot in the superhero genre is the fact that the shit was bad then and the shit was good now. It's that simple. The movies that they were making were either bad movies or bad movies for said superhero.
Yeah, but could you agree it makes it more polarizing?
Yeah, obviously,
Which makes the pivot seem larger. That's what I'm saying, right?
People are gonna talk more
I'm not
about the
saying the pivot
morals
was
when
actually
there's
larger. I'm
cocks
saying it's
out.
yeah,
But
exactly.
like to a
But I
certain,
agree. You're right. Yeah.
the whole crux of this whole shift is because again, the movies then where you had two options when it comes to two options. It was either this shit is just a bad movie or this shit is it's a good movie, but it completely misunderstands the hero. Now we're getting a lot of good hero movies that understand the hero that it's based on, and the movie is just good.
Yeah.
And I keep saying the word movie. It's not just movies. It's games. Games less to an extent because we had Spider-Man and that was kind of good too.
Yeah.
But like, to me, obviously, again, for the 1 millionth time, I didn't play Spider-Man, so to me, it seems a lot more.
I can confirm
like,
it was very good, very good.
Yeah, but across just hero genre, it was either just bad or they didn't understand the hero, and that's what happened. And then it all shifted when we decided, hey, let's make good fucking movies again.
And there we go.
Make good fucking movies again.
Now look at where we at.
And now look at where we're at.
What we
got
learned.
Superman, peak. We got Thunderbolts, peak. We got Fantastic Four, very good. And what we're gonna get into soon, we got so much heat in 2026. We're talking about 2025 was the year of the superhero. 2025 was the pre-year of the superhero.
Yeah, they should the prequel.
2025 is the pre-game to 2026.
They should the pre-nut, bro.
But a splooge next year.
Nah. What was that one mean? Nothing on you, baby. Yo, my boss eats some shit. Hey, bro, I'll show y'all later, bro. Don't even trip, bro. I'll show y'all later, bro.
I have a new method. If I want to hide my face, I can just hit one of these.
Bro, I just tweaked the fuck out my shoulder.
You see this shit?
Holy, this guy's nose is going crazy.
Dude, yeah. My nose and fucking mic. All right, wow. But what happened?
I tweaked my shoulder,
where?
Bro. On my shoulder?
No, but where? On your shoulder?
Shit, I don't even know. Oh, shit.
All right, well.
Shit, somewhere in there.
Figure your shit out, bro. We need to get back to this shit. So, I'm just. Do you want to get into 2026 or do you want to try and finish this real quick?
Which means, I mean, I think we both.
I just want to understand because I do still have a question. I'm
okay,
not
okay, let me know.
So, I feel like we've just been misunderstood the whole time. Like, I've been misunderstanding what you're saying.
Okay.
So, you're saying that you're agreeing that the big shift was because of quality.
Because everything's good.
But some of these being more shocking brings more eyes.
Exactly. Right. So it made the pivot in volume larger because people that didn't even like
agree that it being good draws more eyes.
No, absolutely.
Okay, that's all.
Because let's look at a world where it had the shock value, but it wasn't good. They're gonna see it, then it's gonna have no retention. We're talking about The Boys and Invincible right now because it was good. We wouldn't be talking about it if it wasn't good.
Even if they weren't shocking, we still would have watched it.
That's not. Yeah,
Superman
exactly.
isn't shocking. Thunderbolts isn't shocking. Thunderbolts. The only thing that's shocking about Thunderbolts is how good it is.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four isn't
that's
really
what
shocking.
I heard.
Like they're just good.
Yeah, and they just got the formula down. It's a good movie.
I have another one for you to throw in that little shocking genre, bro. Dispatch. I swear to God, bro, they be talking about fingering buttholes like every.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
What's up?
My girl, she was like on the last episode and a couple days ago. She was at the crib and we were just chilling. We were eating and we were watching it.
Y'all didn't play it? I watched it.
I mean, no.
Respect.
And so, but she wants to play it.
Who did y'all watch play it?
Jack.
Nah.
No.
I played it and then I watched Corey play it.
I told her that you watched Corey.
No, I played it first and then I would I told her that I'd play an episode and then Corey's episode would come out like 2 or 3 days afterwards.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, but I'm watching it. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like it's funny, sure, but like, bro, the fucking green blob, gloop glop guy with his dick out. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was watching that. And it was just like in your face, and I was like, yeah, I'm uninterested, bro.
But
I'm uninterested.
You know why
bro.
they did that?
Why?
It's actually really smart.
Like I assumed they had a lore implication.
No, it's not a lore implication.
Or just like authenticity.
No, it's just a what?
I don't know, because he has a cock.
No, it's like
you can see the dude's butt, right?
It's for use. It's for like actual gaming use. So the whole point of it was there's a censored version of the game and an uncensored version of the game. It is the only time they show actual nudity in the game. The first scene, and then when he comes back in the last episode, obviously. But it's because they want you to know what you're gonna get into if you have the game uncensored. It is the most brazen the game ever is with nudity.
Okay.
So they throw you the cock in your face immediately. Like not immediately, but like one of the first scenes.
That was pretty immediate. That was pretty immediate.
But the whole point of it, at least from a lot of people have been saying, is it's so you know what you're gonna get into if you play the game uncensored.
Okay.
Because that never happens again. The only time you ever see Schlong is when he comes back in the last episode.
Nah, I seen that. I was like, bro.
So you know, like, genuinely, like that never happens again.
Okay.
You might see a little bit of blazer boob, a little like the top of her nipple, and that's it.
Okay.
It's for the gooners out there. Because like she got the little nipple out, and you could choose whether or not to tell her or not tell her.
Oh.
And if you don't tell her, the game kind of like, yeah, you're a gooner. She notices and she's like, come on, bro, what the fuck? You gonna tell me?
She was like, you been looking?
You're not gonna tell me? You just been looking there?
Yeah, you've been staring at.
Yeah, bro. And she not like weird like that. Now Visigal's a freak, but Blazer isn't really a freak, so.
She was like, yeah, you're a weirdo,
you're
buddy.
A fucking weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, you're a weirdo, buddy.
Nah, I just think Dispatch falls in that genre too, because they just talk about fingering buttholes too often. Like, okay. I think if you play your cards right.
No, wait.
If you play your cards right, you get like at least 3 or 4 lines about butthole fingering.
Oh, nice.
It's a guaranteed one. I know that, but like.
So there's one that you just can't get out of.
You can't get out of. It's at the taco place. It's just the most like out of.
Do you see any buttholes?
Not that I remember. But a lot of. There's also a sex scene with Invisigal. So.
Oh, just cooch out.
No, but you see stuff. It's she has a wet dream about the main character, and that's when she realizes that she's like, oh, she fucks with him. It's like
she really want to get locked in.
The episode opens and they're just fucking. You're like, whoa, and then she wakes up in her bed and you're like, oh, okay,
nice,
kind of wild. But the game does throw some stuff. They also have a lot of like jokes, a lot of like raunchy jokes, a lot of like more crazy humor, more crazy stuff. It's not The Boys. It's a lot closer to Invincible in that sense. Yeah. Imagine Invincible, but instead of it being like basically no sexual stuff and some gore, it's basically no gore, some sexual stuff. Okay. That's kind of what it is.
I mean, Invincible's got some gore. Fuck.
Invincible?
Yeah.
But Invincible has like a bit of gore here. Like, has very gory scenes, but overall the show has a bit of gore, not a lot of sex stuff. Meanwhile, Dispatch has basically no gore, but like a good amount of sex stuff. Okay. That's kind of how you go with that. Like, it's a lot of jokes, especially in Visigal. Every time she opens her mouth, she's talking about some, like, hand jobs and shit. Like, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, bitch? What you talking about? But she's tough. And she's the correct option.
I see.
So.
It's funny.
Yeah. Genuinely, like, I do think a little bit of that was the fact that it was more serious and stuff. But no one even knew that Dispatch was going to be like that when it blew up. Yeah. People didn't know Dispatch was going to be like that. People just watched it because it was genuinely a very good game. And as long as we can agree that the main draw of this new resurgence of superheroes is because of the quality and not because they got dick and balls, Shun, you know, like it's actually, yeah, shout out Diddy. No, shout out Diddy. Shout out 50. Shout out 50.
Shout out Fifth.
Shout out 50 and Diddy. They both got it. But
Diddy's got something.
I mean, and 50's making money off him, so shout out both of them.
Yeah. Fair.
50 don't make that money. Off the podcast?
Off the podcast. 50, if case y'all don't know, he does not make any money off of us.
He makes money off of the Diddy documentary.
The Diddler.
So he made money off Diddy.
He's making money off Diddy.
So shout out Diddy. Got 50 that money.
I guess.
You see him in a day, he's going to be called the dollar.
Someone's going to clip this. And it's going to be shout out Diddy. It's going to be horrible.
Shout out Diddy. Don't let Diddy love. You'll come on.
He said, "Don't blend in love, Diddy."
When he gets out, he's gonna be honest. Oh hell no!
God,
bro.
He's a horrible man. He's a horrible guy. Yeah, by the way, I know this is in the middle of the podcast, but we were having a conversation the other day. He did shoot other people. By the way, it wasn't just Big and Pac. It was more.
We're not bringing Diddy on ever.
Yeah, we're not.
Back to as long as we agree on that, I can end this segment happy.
Nah, yeah,
Okay, so it was just a misunderstanding, y'all. Don't worry about it.
yeah.
But now to the last segment, the big long segment. I think
You think so?
the Diddy.
Alright, bro. You said that up way too well, bro. I just blindsided there.
Super,
2026.
superhero content in 2026, man. We're excited.
And
We're
on,
excited.
and on, I
And
guess.
well, I think mainly
Yeah,
2026.
mainly, but it's been,
But
bro. I saw Marvel's like list of stuff they want to get out for the next couple of
let's start off
years.
with
It's
what are
looking.
you the most excited for?
I mean, I'd have to say.
Let's do a movie. Let's do like a movie and then like something else, like a
I'm
show,
gonna
game.
say two movies.
Two movies. Go
I'd
ahead.
have
Boom.
to say Doomsday and Batman. Right, just off
Batman.
rip.
By the way, Batman is not coming out in 2026. It's just
But
coming
whenever
out
that comes out,
2045.
yeah, whenever that comes out, that's up there.
Robert Pattinson's son is actually the new Bat because he's fucking hell, man.
But
That movie's gonna take like how long has it been already? Like 3 years?
it's been a while, bro.
Oh please, we watched that shit in fucking high school. No,
It's gonna be yeah, but it's gonna be good.
it's
It's
gonna be
gonna be good.
great.
But
Yeah,
I mean, I think the answer has to be Doomsday, man.
Doomsday.
I don't know if it's gonna be. See, I'm skeptical. I want it to be great. I don't know if it's gonna be the most amazing movie ever, but I'm more so intrigued as far as how they're gonna go. And also, there's just some new like good actors coming on. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just scared because of the rumors that I've heard about there being like infighting on set and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's never good for a movie. So I am kind of scared because of that. Also, I've been off the Avengers train for so like Ant-Man Quantumania made me just be like, yeah, bro, Marvel.
It's compromised, man.
And then Thunderbolts made me get back on the train, but I'm still not on the Avengers train yet. Again,
Yeah, I mean, I'm still kind
maybe
of.
I'm
They,
still
they, they, they got to reel me back in.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more excited movies wise for the Supergirl movie. I'm like
Okay.
I'm a known James Gunn glazer. Like it's gonna be a thing. People are gonna talk about it. I'm a huge James Gunn glazer.
For good
Fucking
reason.
bro, I don't know if you know, he made the Guardians movies.
The guy's
Made
legendary.
Superman. Like, by the way, most people do know he made the Guardians movies. It's just that
Hold
Derrick
on.
is not great with that kind of knowledge.
Wolverine's coming out as well.
Yes, 2026. The Wolverine,
That's a
not
big one.
the game.
Yes,
The game. I'll make
the
sure you
game.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Because I wasn't sure if it was 26 or 27.
so the Wolverine game is coming out in 2026. I wanted to save games, but I guess we can get into it.
That's a good one. I'm excited for.
Let's just do movies real quick.
All
But
right.
yeah, for me, it's Supergirl simply because Superman was that good, bro.
That's
And the
true.
actress is playing her is peak actress.
She's good.
For y'all have seen House of the Dragon.
She's the actress from there.
Yeah, she plays the main character Rhaenyra.
Okay.
But only when Rhaenyra's a little. By the way, I need to show Derek this. I know he hasn't seen it, but she plays Rhaenyra when Rhaenyra's the little girl, right? And then they do a time jump. The actress who plays older Rhaenyra, bro, they look the same. They look like it's. I've never seen a more perfect casting for a character getting older.
Okay.
He actually looks like the same person who just aged.
Interesting.
Like it's good. You see that and you're like, did they film this like a bunch of years apart, right? No, those are two different people.
That's what I thought you were about to say.
No. It is two different actors. I mean actresses. Two different
Insane.
actresses. And they both like it actually looks like she aged. Not like y'all cast someone different, bro. I can tell. No, it's like actually with like natural age progression. I'm like, oh wow, y'all fucking cooked. And they didn't do that with every character. Like I'm not gonna lie, bro. Allison's kids, Aegon, Aemon, like they do not look.
It happens.
You know. I always get them mixed up. Aemon, Damon, same nonsense. But yeah, like she's so peak in that show. She's my favorite. Like the older Rhaenyra is a really good actress too, but she's my favorite Rhaenyra out of both of them.
Mm-hmm.
She was just very because that's when Rhaenyra is very like building her character up. Really getting to know the characters, and we get to see her relationship with Viserys and stuff like that, and really building her relationship with Alicent. So it was really one of my more favorite parts of the show, and she's a really good actress, man. So she's going to be Supergirl, which is going to be written by my favorite superhero director right now, James Gunn. And because of Quentin Tarantino's bullshit, he's probably my favorite director right now.
Really? Over Chris?
I'm going to say that just because I know when the Odyssey comes out.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
I'll let someone else have the spotlight because when the Odyssey, if the Odyssey is as good as I think it's going to be, he's going to be my favorite director for the next 3 years. But like, did y'all see the Odyssey though? Did y'all watch that shit? Like, come on. So for now, my favorite director is probably James Gunn, and I just love what he's doing with DC. I love what he's doing with Superman. I love what he's doing with Peacemaker, and I just think he's gonna be so. Bro, Guardians 3.
Hey, bro.
He's so good. So I'm very, very excited for Supergirl. I think it's gonna be peak. I'm just hella excited for that. It's probably my most excited movie. But Doomsday is not far behind because for those of y'all who don't know, which is basically everyone, including Derrick, Doctor Doom is my favorite Marvel villain.
Makes so much sense.
He's my
because MF Doom.
It's not because of Doom.
Gotta be.
I don't relate them. I don't relate them because I love them both for completely separate reasons. I love one because the music just good, chat, and I love Doctor Doom because like he's just him. He's just a dog, bro. Like there's so many great comic examples of him just being him. Like there was one point where he said, "Yo, Fantastic Four, I don't even hate y'all for real no more because I'm just ill. I just choose." And then Johnny slept with his wife, and he's like, "Guess what? I hate y'all again. I'm a villain now." It's like simple sugar, bro. He's literally like all these other villains. Like I want to take over the world. You know what he is? Shit, I'm just the king of this country right here. This is my country. I live here. I'm the king type deal. So I'm just, and I don't fucking like this dude right here, Reed Richards, stinky ass guy.
Slime
so
him
I'm
right
just
quick.
slimy guy. So I'm just gonna go fuck his shit up. And I got my own country, and I got drip, and I'm an aura farmer. He's one of the biggest aura farmers, and I'm also strong as fuck. Peak, bro, peak. He's first of all, let's start off with the fact that stronger than Thanos.
This motherfucker's checking boxes, bro.
Smarter than MODOK, which is already two very important Marvel villains that he just, you know, he beats the Fantastic Four pretty, pretty good times, pretty good amount of times, right? Meanwhile, Fantastic Four kick Galactus' ass every single time, so that's like, oh, he's already power scaling above a bunch of villains, right? And on top of that, Galactus looks like a cornball. No hate. MODOK is actually the worst design I've ever seen in my life. It's good character design, but it's not drippy, you know?
Yeah.
And then Thanos can be drippy on occasion, right? But you look at this dude, Doctor. He got a cape on. He got the metal mask.
Nah, he's tough.
Yo, he is so tough. So Doctor Doom glaze aside, I'm just very excited for this movie because a Doctor Doom, I'm gonna keep glazing. A Doctor Doom storyline has certain atmospheres to it that are just gonna be so good. I'm just so fucking excited for this movie. And it still doesn't pass Supergirl.
How do you feel about RDJ as Doom?
I don't know how I feel about it. I've seen some theories, and it depends on how they go for this. If they do the whole Doctor Doom is an alternate version of Tony Stark, I hate it. I think it's a bad storyline. I don't see how they could do it with me enjoying it because I want Victor to be his own character. Now, I heard a theory that it's the other way around. Our version of Tony Stark was a Victor Von Doom variant who just so happened to be Tony Stark.
Okay.
So big game. It was a whole thing about how like when Tony met his dad in Endgame, his dad was talking about having a kid, and Tony was very confused. Like so people were saying it's because Tony's adopted, and Tony, his real name is Victor Von Doom. He's not the real Tony Stark. He's an adopted Tony Stark. And when we get to meet other variants of Iron Man, it's not going to be RDJ. Other variants of Iron Man is going to be a different character.
Okay.
Meanwhile, all the other variants of Victor Von Doom are going to be RDJ. And I'd fuck with that heavy. If that's the way they go with it, I can fuck with it. If our version of Iron Man was a Victor Von Doom variant, I'm cool with that. Keep that. But if it's the other way around, I feel like it lessens his character. We're like, okay, so Doom, he's just an alternate dimension Tony.
You're right.
He's supposed to be the next big bad, and he's an alternate dimension Tony. It just doesn't feel good. And also, I don't know. An alternate dimension version of Tony would be a great Iron Man villain, but would it be a great Avengers villain? It doesn't feel great to do it like that. But then the other direction, you might cheapen Iron Man's character if he's just the Victor Von Doom variant. I don't know. It's just very rough that they got RDJ. It's like, I know he's the cash cow. We got to bring him back for the money, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, that's the one thing that worries me.
I'm very worried about it, but I don't know how I feel about it overall. Like, they could turn out great, could equally turn out terribly.
Yeah.
That's my whole message with this movie. My whole message with this movie is I love the themes. I love, not the themes of the movie, but the theme, like the colors of it, like it's the grays and the greens. I love the villain they chose. I love the atmosphere that I think they could really go for here. I'm very scared about Marvel.
Yeah.
I think Marvel, Disney tampering might fuck up this movie.
Yeah, I agree.
On top of the fact that RDJ is just a very like hit or miss. Like I don't know what they're gonna do. He's a great actor, but is he gonna be great for Victor Von Doom? Or should they have cast someone else as Victor Von Doom? Also, I'm gonna be very upset. Oh no. Them casting RDJ means that Doom is gonna wear his mask a lot. Because he gotta get his face out there.
Oh, okay, I see.
And
You know what? Hold on. Maybe they lock in.
No, they won't lock in. Because
let's give some faith.
Let's just start off with the fact, how the fuck is Doom not gonna wear his mask? He always wears his mask.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Let's let him try to lock in here.
I don't know. I'm scared.
If he's not wearing his mask a lot, I'm gonna throw a fit in the theater.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a fit too, bro. Shit.
I'm gonna throw a fit.
But yeah, my most exciting movie, Supergirl. Doomsday could be better. I'm scared for that movie.
I'm also scared, but that's the reason I'm
so, movies aside, TV show. There's two options here.
And one of them I haven't watched, and I don't even remember the other one actually.
What? No, there's two options because of the ones there's three options actually. No, there's four. There's a lot of options.
I haven't watched Daredevil.
That's what there's a lot of options, but for you, there's only two options.
Okay.
The final season of The Boys. The next season of Invincible.
Yes.
Those are your two choices. But for me, the choices are Boys, Invincible, obviously. I also the new Spider-Man freshman year, the next season.
Yeah.
Daredevil, Born Again, the next season.
Yeah. Which is fire, by the way.
Both of those shows. Oh, also X-Men, but I haven't seen the X-Men animated show. Yeah. I saw the one that came out way back in the day. I haven't.
Heard it was really good though.
I haven't seen the newer stuff for it. I've heard it's amazing, but I just haven't watched it because I didn't have Disney Plus for 2 years. Canceled my subscription. I was like, yeah, I'm not getting this shit ever again. I got it recently. I might go ahead and watch it. But the way I see it, right? Spider-Man, it was a very good show. It's not going to win this list, though, simply because it was a good show, not a great show. Daredevil Born Again, I love it. It's really good. But, man, the last season of The Boys and Invincible. From the posters we've seen...
the last season of Invincible?
No, the next season of Invincible.
Invincible
got hella seasons.
I was like, I thought, yeah. I was about to say.
Just so you can get an idea, Invincible covers a few hundred years of martial arts.
Yes.
By the end.
We talked about this. That's why I was confused. I was like, this can't be the last season.
No. We got so much to go. I'm pretty sure we're like a third through the second novel.
Okay.
Like, we got a lot to go. I might be off, by the way, y'all. But we still got a bunch of arcs to go. I read the books.
That's the point. We got a lot to go.
Like usual, I read it online, so I don't actually know how thick. But, yeah. Which one are you most excited for? Do you know about the Boys comic at all? All I'm going to say is there's some episode titles that have come out. There's some photos that have come out that allude to a certain ending for the show, which... if done correctly, which by the way, I'm a big The Boys comic fucking sucks. It's not as good. The show is way better. The comic it's so focused on shitting on superheroes that it forgets to be a good comic sometimes. Because the author just has a genuine violent hatred towards superheroes.
Okay.
So he just makes it like sometimes he's like, you know what, fuck my characters, fuck my story. I'm just gonna depict these people as degenerates and just like, and the show does not do that. The show is very much like.
Yeah,
tap the fuck in, locked in.
It's scary. I'll tell you where I stand here. I want to say Invincible, but where I'm kind of stuck here is like this is the last season of The Boys, right?
The last season, yeah.
It's the last season of The Boys, right? So it's like, and because Tomas and I have talked about Invincible, and I don't know much about the comics, but I do know some things, and it's like. Realistically, when I think, my immediate answer is I'm more excited for Invincible, but I don't know if that's because I'm more excited for this upcoming season, or if I'm just more excited for Invincible, like the rest of Invincible's history in general. You know what I mean?
Hold on, the arcs that are coming up right now, we're gonna get
because I don't really know exactly what's gonna come up.
So I know both comics, and knowing you would be more excited for The Boys.
Okay.
Because again, the ending, spoilers for the ending of the comic, I can spoil this because this is already not going to happen.
Okay.
In the ending of the Boys comic.
Oh, the comic, yeah.
In the ending of the comic, they reveal that most of the bad things that Homelander did before the show started, like raping Butcher's wife and all that, he didn't actually do that. Black Noir was actually a Homelander clone the whole time. Yeah. But that already can't happen because they killed the original Noir. Yeah. We saw the original Noir. He wasn't no Homelander clone. Not at all.
No, absolutely not.
He was black.
Yeah.
And guess what? He was a good fucking guy. Yeah. Before what happened to him. So that's not a Homelander clone. Yeah. Plus, he was with Homelander's dad, the Soldier Boy, when the thing
Yeah.
happened. So
Yeah.
so he's actually older than Homelander, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Back to it. So that's already not going to happen. But the other second part of the ending, I'm pretty sure it's going to happen for those who know. I can't spoil this for Derrick because I'm
I don't
pretty
know.
sure it's going to happen. But the show doesn't actually end with Homelander dying
Okay.
and the Black Noir clone dying.
Interesting.
It keeps going and something else happens.
Okay. Yeah.
And because of the titles of a few episodes and because of a poster that we got released, and I'm pretty sure that's where they're going.
Yeah, man. I don't know. So
And if they go
realistically,
there, you're going to love the season.
that's why like if I'm looking like actual excitement when it came out and I have the controller in my hands and I'm about to go watch it, which one am I actually probably going to be more excited to watch? Probably The Boys. But I'm just so excited for the next just everything of Invincible that at the moment I get tingly when I think about Invincible over The Boys. But I do think when I'm there and they both came out, I'm going to be more excited for The Boys over Invincible.
We're going to get dinosaur. I forget his name, bro. The dinosaur villain. We're going to get him this season in Invincible. It's a pretty good fight against him and Mark. It's a really good fight, actually. I really love that fight in the comics. And we are going to get Thrag, I'm pretty sure.
So excited. So excited.
I don't know why you like Thrag. You don't even know Thrag.
I don't, bro. But his lineup is just that shit. So
I know Thrag, and I can tell you that Thrag is.
And I know he's tough, bro.
Thrag is tough,
bro. But Cut lineup is just
Thrag is tough. Like
could just be.
There's hella people that say he's the second strongest character in the whole universe of Invincible. Mm-hmm. I agree. I think by the end of the show, you really sit there and you say Mark was the strongest.
Yeah.
And the series Mark is just.
He's just tough.
And then next, I'd actually say it's Thrag.
Nah, bro. How he'd be floating there. Mark, dude just be sitting there like, just know he that guy. He just know he that guy.
Let me give you top 5 by the end of the show. Not Thrag. Mark, Thrag.
Isn't it Lion Man?
Battle Beast, yeah.
Yes.
And then I would say it's either Alan or Omni-Man.
Dude, I love Alan, bro. Everybody love Alan, though.
Alan, you haven't even seen my fucking favorite. There's a moment later in the show where Alan's just like a head, like he's like this, like he's just teeth and like nose. He's like,
my God.
He's like, Mandrews aren't that bad, guys. I'm gonna regenerate soon. It's like the Baki photo of the guy that's just a head.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah. In the hospital.
That's Alan. Alan's like, guys, I promise Mandrews aren't that bad. But it's also paired up. That part is paired up with my least favorite thing from the comics.
Okay.
I hope they don't fucking do that shit.
Is it the assault?
No, the assault. Okay. The assault is it's one of those things where they kind of have to adapt it. It's very, very important for Mark's character, right?
I've heard, yeah.
I don't like how they treat said character afterwards in the show. I think it's kind of itchy. Chick. In the comic, I don't like how they treat the character. I think they let her get off too easy.
Okay.
Over it, and I don't like that part of it. But it's very important for the characters, and they kind of have to adapt it. But I also don't know how they're gonna adapt it.
I feel you. Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna adapt it like 100%. But there's one thing. There's one scene in that Alan in the hospital thing that I really, really don't like. And
Interesting. I haven't heard anything about this.
Really don't like it. I hope they don't fucking adapt it. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm just like,
this dude just farted. Bro.
No, I ripped. No, I ripped. No, I ripped, bro.
Yo, we're gonna be right back. We have to clear the premises. All right, we're back. Derrick, he fucking ripped ass. We had to evacuate the premises for a little bit.
So good too.
We had to evacuate I hope the mics picked it up, bro. That shit was loud as hell.
Nah, I ain't pick it up. That'd be funny though, right?
Like I was looking at you and I heard "Brah!" And I was like, oh.
Alright, bro, it wasn't that loud.
It was, bro, that couch rumbled.
Nah, it was more like
nah,
I can't.
I noticed it because the couch rumbled. I heard it in the couch cushions. I was like, oh, it's over, bro.
It's hot.
Alright, so right where we left off talking about the boys.
Some guys.
So you're gonna go with Invincible because when you think about it, you just get giddy inside.
No. I want to say Invincible right now, but when I'm actually sitting down and they're both come out like whenever they come out for real, I'm gonna be more excited about the boys. I'm pretty confident
Nah,
just because
fair.
it really is the last season.
Nah,
You know
fair
what I mean?
dues. I can respect that take. For me, I'm also more excited for the boys simply because I love Invincible, right? I think Invincible's so much better than the boys, right?
Yeah, I think it's better as
But
well.
again, final season versus we're not even close to the final
Yeah, we
season
just
of the
got more.
boys.
You know what I
Like we
mean?
got some good stuff coming up, but like man, that final season, man, it's just you gotta respect it.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
for me, movie, Supergirl, TV show, we both agree on the boys. You got
yeah.
Avengers Doomsday. Throw a little monkey wrench in there. What about games? There's only one answer for me because I only know one game is coming out.
I mean, I'm gonna have to go for Wolverine.
I'm gonna go for Wolverine. That's the only one that I know.
With how good some of these other games as of recent have been, I'm gonna have to go Wolverine,
Oh,
bro.
let me throw a wrench in here. If we somehow get Dispatch season 2,
That'd be
which we're not, it's not
insane.
gonna
That'd
happen.
be
They
crazy.
like soft announced it, and then
Oh,
after
really?
yeah, they like soft announced it, being like, yeah, we're probably gonna do a Dispatch season 2 because it sold like 2 million copies in 2 weeks.
Yeesh.
So we're probably gonna do a Dispatch season 2. And then Aaron Paul, the main actor, was like, we're doing a season 2. You know
Really?
what
He
the funniest part?
himself said
You know what
it?
he told Charlie. Him and Charlie did an interview on Charlie's
Oh
channel,
shit!
and
I'm
he
not
told
in for
Charlie, he's like,
you.
yeah, I'd love to work with you again on a season 2 for this shit.
Yeah.
And he said that, right? And then the next week he announced that he wasn't coming back to Invincible to Best Powerplex.
Okay. Wait.
Aaron Paul's Powerplex.
I didn't know that.
Aaron Paul plays Powerplex, and he said he wasn't coming back.
Insane.
And people were like, "This dude really loved Dispatch so much he's sabotaging Invincible." No,
That's fucked up.
he said it was because he didn't want to play a character that was so like mentally fucked up. It wasn't good for his mental health, and he
Okay.
got a lot of like,
Okay.
listen, this isn't true. This isn't correct. Don't say this is wrong. This is bad. But I saw a lot of people being like, "Brother, you played Jesse Pinkman, one of the most tortured characters in TV history."
Well,
Like genuinely, in Breaking Bad, he gets fucking tortured at the end.
I didn't know that.
Like in caged in a cell and tortured.
Oh wow.
And by the way, it's not no voice acting. Like no, it's actually
No, yeah,
and
it's
he has to
live.
grow
Yeah,
his
yeah.
fucking beard out and he has to put on scar makeup to like crazy shit, right? But then he's like, yeah, I can't play Power Plays, bro. It's too much of my soul. No, but I see those comments and I thought, yeah, it's kind of funny. But if we have to be real for 1 second, right? We're talking a 10-year difference here, bro. He's a whole different person.
Yeah.
He has a family. He lives in Paris. He said that in the Charlie interview. He lives in Paris. That's
That's insane, by the way. I didn't know that either.
whole different life, whole different person. Maybe he just wants different things. Maybe he feels differently about the characters he plays. Like let
Yeah.
him be, yo. Let him be. If
It's
you
a
don't want,
different approach, man.
I love Invincible, but if you don't want to come back as Powerplex, that's his decision to make. Respect Aaron Paul's decision. Respect actors' decisions in general. But yeah, I guess gotta give the game to Wolverine. We don't know any other superhero games that are 100% confirmed coming out in
But
2026.
even if it was anymore, I highly doubt Wolverine, at least for me, would be dethroned as my most excited,
Nah,
like
bro. If they
most
announce
excited.
Dispatch season 2, I'm there. But aside from that,
Fair, fair.
like, it's just a good like. Spider-Man game is really good, and I love Wolverine. Made by the same people. Again,
Exactly.
I want to play Spider-Man. I just don't have a PlayStation. I can't be excited for Wolverine because I don't have a PlayStation. I know I'm not gonna play it. So, but hey, I'll watch someone play it.
It's fun, man. Those games are like when you think fun, bro, like none of that not that extra shit is
Yeah.
bad, right? Because a good story is good and all that sort of
Also,
stuff.
I refuse
But
to
they're just
believe.
so fun. Like
I
actually
refuse.
on the
Hold on,
sticks, so
because I
fun.
refuse to believe that Spider-Man's better than Batman.
No, Batman's better. Come
I
on.
refuse to believe. That's another reason why I'm like, I haven't played these games, but I know the Batman games are better. I
No, they're
know the
better.
Batman
To
games are better.
me, when I see it's a different type of fun for me because the ambiance, you know what I mean? Spider-Man's like this I mean, they're both agile, but like he's slimmer, he doesn't have as much armor. You're a little more immersed into that side of him and it's so colorful the world, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just like on that side,
I can
I
respect that.
love
I can respect
Spider-Man
that.
for that.
But
But Batman
I'm a
is
big story guy first, and that comes from someone who
nah, Batman's better, bro.
Spider-Man is my like favorite hero of all time. But like I put story above anything else. Like if you ask me, it's always like the actual quality of but the vibes are better, the controls. If I'm playing a story game and the controls aren't super tight, I'm
No,
experiencing a good
yeah.
story.
But it's like I'm not
Like
saying
brother,
that
I play
Batman.
visual novels on occasion,
I'm not
bro.
saying that Batman doesn't have
Yeah.
any of that. Batman has all of it. I'm just saying it is a different vibe. So
Okay.
it's like it's a different type of fun. I can't like compare them on that level. Can I compare them as games? Absolutely. Am I gonna say Batman's better? Absolutely.
Okay.
It's deeper. It has more elements. the vibe in a way is
Oh
more
no!
streamlined.
Hold on.
It's more streamlined, so I love that about it.
Arkham Asylum is unmatched when it comes to vibes.
No, yeah,
Like
yeah.
even by the other games, Arkham City is a better game. But Arkham Asylum, man, the fucking vibes, bro. Scarecrow and Arkham Asylum is just
Yeah, so you just see these
peak.
games and they're very different, but when it comes to it's good, and I enjoy this conversation because they really are, and I've never thought about this until literally just now. It is they're very good comparisons to each other.
Yeah,
You know what
because
I mean?
it's the same fighting style. I'm pretty sure Spider-Man's like
Yeah.
fighting style is
No,
based on
same
the
thing,
Arkham
same
games.
thing. I mean, I
Yeah.
also like the fighting style of Batman more. But that's not necessarily has anything to do with the
The combos are
controls
better.
or anything.
Combos are
But
tighter. The animations.
yes. You hit it on the fucking nose. Actually, the animation I like more
Yeah, the
in
combos.
Batman.
Combos
In
are tighter.
Spider-Man, you get to like fly through the air and all that. It's super fun and super cool, and you have a little bit more. I would say gadgets, but I would just say like tools with Spider-Man's actual body, like how he
Yeah.
contorts himself. But Batman's fighting,
Yeah, Batman.
that's come on,
Batman, you have
come
less like
on.
special ability moves and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of just X B A
But the
Y.
moves are
But the combos you can hit
ugh,
are just so
so
good. And
good,
yeah,
so
for me, it's the
good.
story that really puts me in Batman compared.
Yeah, no, I
But
mean you
one day,
have the detective
one
work and all
day
that.
I'll
It's
play
amazing.
Spider-Man and then I'll give a real review on here. I'll let y'all know which one I like more.
It's great.
Again,
You're gonna like
we
I'm
did
telling
the
you, bro. You're gonna like
yeah we did
Batman
the Mount
more.
Rushmore and I put Arkham Asylum at like four
You're
or
gonna like
five.
Batman more,
I put
bro.
Arkham Asylum like 4 or 5 for my favorite games of all time. So probably,
No, it's
but
great. It's great.
if
It's great.
if Wolverine, if I somehow get a chance to play Wolverine, right, and it's the same style as I'll use Batman because I actually played it as Batman, I'll fucking love it. I'll be so happy to
I
play.
hope they move more
So
into that onto the Batman turf rather than it's gonna be a mix, right?
it fits
But
Wolverine more to be more Batman like
yes,
than to be more Spider Man like. But we'll see when the game comes out. I'm excited for the game if I get to play it. If I don't get to play it
yeah,
because on PlayStation,
yeah, it is. It is. But
but
I
yeah.
think what I'm excited for Wolverine is I think it obviously this is the only thing, right? But as far as like how you conduct yourself as Wolverine in game, they have to focus on the weight that he carries, bro.
Oh yeah.
They have to focus on his weight, and I'm talking weight about. I'm talking about weight as far as when you're fighting. I'm talking weight as far as how he walks. I'm talking weight as far as how that he conducts himself during the dialogue.
No, because
If they get that right,
Logan is a
bro,
very specific character.
if they get that right, yo, this game's gonna
Wolverine
be amazing.
Wolverine is a
Stop.
very, very specific character in the sense of
Yeah,
like Spider-Man does certain things where he's meant for you to see yourself as Spider-Man, right?
yeah,
Peter Parker is very much a character, right? He's not just like Master Chief. You slip into his shoes, that's you.
yeah,
But there's certain parts of Spider-Man's character that try and appeal to that self-insert. There's actually a really
Mhm.
good speech from Andrew Garfield before he got cast as Spider-Man, where he talks about how like most skinny kids growing up see themselves as Spider-Man.
yeah. That's a big reason that Stanley has him masked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because that whole idea. Batman is a very specific character, but then again, Batman does also try and there's so many memes of people like, yeah, I am Batman because he's such like a not a blank slate character, but there's certain parts of him that you're supposed to like kind of
yeah. They
self.
are intentionally missing.
Wolverine, there's nothing there for you to self
No, no, no,
insert.
no,
Wolverine is
no.
very much a character. Like
Yeah.
he is because he was never meant. First of all, he was never meant to really be a main character as much as he was part of the X Men,
Hmm.
and then he became the most popular X Men. They're like, okay, so we're
Yeah.
just gonna put him in a bunch of stuff, but he's very much a character. So it'd be
Yeah.
very interesting to play as him, and like you don't get all that personal style of the way you play Batman, the way you play Spider Man. I
Yeah,
hope
you're
that
playing this as Logan. Yeah, you're
as
playing this as
Wolverine,
Logan.
yeah, that'd be really nice.
Yeah, because
But
Spider Man, like, yeah, it's true, and it also helps out that in Spider Man, I don't know if you've seen, but
no,
there's a bunch of skins.
yeah,
By the way,
Batman has a bunch of skins too.
I just no, no, but like Spider Man has like since it's so colorful, the range of skins like it
Oh,
can get very different. You know what I mean?
I've seen the skins. I've seen
To
the
the point
skins.
where, and I don't know if you know this,
Yeah.
right? You're wearing them right now. Kid Super designed like 4 skins for Spider
No,
Man.
no,
And they look
no,
amazing. And they look
no. He did. He
amazing.
did.
Yeah. And they were a DLC, and I'm pretty sure I bought it for my grandpa because I was like, "Yo, this is tight.
Yo,
This is so tight."
yo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
By the way, shout out Kid Super.
Shout out Kid
This
Super,
is
bro.
the Let me stand up to show them real quick, and then we can like almost end the episode.
All
Basically,
right,
this is the Ronaldinho collab.
so nice, so nice. Look at the back on there.
Is it?
Oh yeah, they can see that. That's fire. Show them the arms, man. Look at that, man. Look at that.
Show y'all real quick what it looks like on the sides.
Looks great. That's what you call quality, man.
Yeah, one more time with the Ronaldinho.
It's great. Shout out Ronaldinho, man.
Hold on, back up.
This is This is so funny, bro. I almost robbed Tomas of his jacket earlier. I
But
almost
yeah,
got
this
away.
is a great jacket. I love Kid Super. Shout out Kid Super.
Yeah.
I'm very happy about that. He designs Spider-Man things.
Yeah, I'll show you him.
I'll be there, man. I might play Spider-Man. I might buy a PlayStation.
Hey.
Nah, but genuinely,
But
I
yeah,
will try and play Spider-Man. And when Wolverine comes out,
we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that is definitely a big thing.
So overall, 2026,
Exciting.
looking strong, looking strong. Well, we're probably gonna have to do a whole specific video on fucking Doomsday. If it's really
Yeah.
bad, we're gonna do a whole episode dedicating on shitting on it. If it's really good, we're gonna do a whole episode glazing it. Like,
It's getting an episode.
It's getting an episode.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Odyssey. It's getting an episode.
It's getting it. Yeah. It's really difficult that I'm about to say these games that these movies will not get episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, you will see some of the superhero media in the DBI award shows at the end of the year.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna be kitted out.
Get it out.
Dressed nice.
Oh yes.
The room is gonna look a little different from usual. Y'all will already see some room alterations in a few episodes for the Christmas episode.
Yep. Big Christmas episode.
Big Christmas episode.
So excited.
But this is really our outro news segment. Like a little, stuff we got up and coming. We're gonna do a Christmas episode. We're gonna do award show. It's really at the end of the year. I think we're still pondering on categories. Some categories are like album of the year is gonna be a category. 100%.
Yeah, we've got some
game
locks.
of the year.
Of course.
Movie of the year.
Yeah.
And then there's some other ones that, let us know what y'all want. I got someone that said top 10 albums.
And I told that's good because I was going to have some honorable mentions.
So that's what I was thinking.
There's no way I can bring up music, especially without honorable mentions.
So I think each category will have honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Shout out to the comments that let us know.
Yes.
But I think we're going to do like 4 or 5 albums for album of the year, like 4 or 5 games for game of the year, that kind of stuff.
That. Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see when it comes out. It should be the last episode of the year.
Yeah.
We're going to calculate when the last episode of the year would actually come out, and it'll come out.
Should be that Friday or what other days are going to be uploaded?
I don't know. I think it's going to be Wednesday or Tuesdays. Y'all will know by then, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be the last episode of December. So look out for that. And submit some categories, man. Let us know what y'all want to see.
Know. Yeah.
We always say that, and y'all never let us know.
Yeah. It's like
it's funny because it's not like, oh, we just don't get. No, we get comments on our posts.
It's like y'all hate us or something.
We do get a lot of hate. We get a lot of comments.
It's like y'all want the smoke or something.
We get comments, and we still don't always get comments answering our questions. Like, I thought it was funny. We asked the question, and like half the comments are like, "Wait, how old are y'all?"
We gotta start threatening them, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Using that fear,
like Scarecrow,
like fear mongering.
Back to the superhero episode, like Scarecrow, Batman.
Yeah, bro.
All right, but I think that's it for the outro segment. Really,
yeah.
Like and subscribe. What do y'all want to see for Patreon? Every episode.
We've been talking about it, and we've got some interesting ideas
we're
going to be rolling out to y'all. See what y'all think.
By the way, whenever we do get the Patreon, it's going to be in the intro news segment.
Yes.
But yeah, like and subscribe. Let us know what you liked. Let us know what you didn't like. We do that every episode.
Yeah.
And again, we do have some ideas for the Patreon, so y'all can keep submitting ideas. But like, we really got some locked in now.
Yeah, and so, we're gonna go letting y'all know, see what y'all think. Yeah,
probably expected by like early 2026.
Yeah, that's the plan.
That's the plan. So
yeah, because we're gonna have some busy month.
So
really pumping stuff out for y'all. Yo, the damn pump word. I keep using this damn word.
Pump.
We're gonna pump some more stuff out.
Comment being like, "What are you pumping out, sir? What are you pumping out, sir?
Pumping out
quality.
There you go. Yeah, and a whole bunch of love.
Pumping out love.
Pumping love into people. Like, nah, I'm not gonna say that man name.
I can't wait for 30 years when I'm making a documentary about you on some.
It's gonna be good times. It's gonna be good times.
What's the documentary called?
The Reckoning.
That's how we call it.
The Dickening.
Reckoning. Fucking right on the cover.
Oh, because Dick is my nickname now.
He got sentenced 40 years for
dicking down.
Where are you going with that?
I don't know.
That's bad.
I mean, I wouldn't catch a charge, bro. I'm happily married.
Wherever you were going with that was bad. All right.
Happily married.
We're waffling. We'll see y'all next episode.
Yeah, y'all have a good one.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.